happened to me?
Jumpy, are you all right?
Hey, what are you two doing?
Come on, are you coming?
What do you mean to do to us?
Try using your brain first.
All of the cards are in hand.
Holy shit, this is nuts. Let me show you.
How are you feeling? I am Zero the Third, the king of this kingdom!
I'm plenty friendly.
Hold on a minute!
That is the truth.
Who am I? How can I forget?
Then how do I kick it
What
off?
makes you so sure?
Hello?
Hello? It's me, Video Game Guy, and I play video games on this channel. I got dust all over my desk. I don't know where it came from. Why people betray each other? Wait, is this the intro? Have we not seen this? If you can't trust anyone, then everyone should die. Shine! Dude, I haven't seen this. This is the second stream of this game, but I definitely have not seen this. Can I move the mouse? Okay, cool. Oh, look at this! People are stabbing each other, they're like chained up. Alright, this is cool. Choices you make in the future influence the past? I can't trust anyone now, never again. Wow. What a weird intro. It shows you so much of the game. Will you choose to ally or betray? We chose to ally, but it's not going too well. It's not going too well. It's going fucking terrible. We're one more game away from dying, possibly. I'm gonna sneeze. All right. So, quick recap. It's a lot like the first game, and currently we're on a section where we're talking to the different groups of people. If you want to see my flow diagram, we chose to team up with Alice, so it was Alice, Phi, and Sigma, and somehow we've made our way here. I think this is because we chose ally, and this would have been betray, and then we've got one more decision at the bottom, and then the game seems to end. Interestingly, in this menu for the flow diagram, there's no padlocks and keys like there was in the first game. In the first game, if you went to the left side route, there was different keys and padlocks, and so was the same thing in the middle. And then that led to like a secret ending on the left. But this time, there's none of that. Interestingly as well, this has taken us like 4 hours to get this far. So there's probably another 5 or 6 hours in this tree. And like another 25, 30 hours in the game. We just got done with the lounge section, and then we're headed to the infirmary. All the women were in the lounge, and I don't know who's in the infirmary. It'll be interesting to have a look at the environment and actually see like what kind of puzzles were here. Why is Alice here? Huh?
Oh, Sigma. What's up with your face? You look like you just saw a roach. Are you still angry?
Yeah, we're angry that she betrayed us and nearly killed us. Yeah,
I
we're
didn't
almost
have a
near
choice.
death.
I'm just trying to get out of here like we all are. That's not what I meant, and you know it. If I'd known for sure that you were going to choose ally, then I would have chosen ally too.
Easy for you to say that now.
What?
Give me 1 second. I'll BRB.
Am I such a horrible person for wanting to get out of here?
Yes.
I have to get out of here. There's so many things I still want to do.
Like what?
Well, let's see. I want to wear lots of gorgeous clothes. I want to eat tons of delicious food and fall in love.
What an idiot.
Excuse me?
And I was going to take your side, but after that load of horse shit, you're on your own.
Fucking base 10 Miyoji.
Look, let me try this again. I'm frustrated. But there really is something important I have to do.
Which is?
Avenge my father's murder.
What the
That's
fuck?
what I have to do.
Her father? Yeah, elaborate.
No, I couldn't. This isn't the kind of thing I should be telling people I don't even know.
Just tell me one thing. Does your father's murder have anything to do with us being trapped here? That's a good question.
I have no idea. As to why you're here, your guess is as good as mine. But it's possible that his death is connected to my abduction. I was on their trail. I was tracking down the people who killed him.
How close were you?
I can't say, but it's possible that I was getting close enough that they decided something had to be done with me. Well, I wouldn't really say I'm a detective.
I am.
Not a bad guess,
I'm
though.
detective.
Why are you guys looking at me like that?
Yeah, she
I didn't
doesn't
say
have the
I was a
detective look.
detective.
She looks like a stripper. Like, honestly.
No. That's fine. In my line of work, the less I look like what I am, the better. Better I keep them guessing.
Weird.
Hey,
Very weird.
what's the deal with you and Clover?
What's she got to do with anything?
Well, you know each other, right? I was thinking maybe you were related or worked together or something.
No. She has nothing to do with my work. She's just a friend that I met somewhere. In the middle of a desert.
Yeah, at the end of the first game,
Yes.
she was
But That's an
hitchhiking.
awfully long story.
But it has to do with the
Wait,
nonary
hold
games,
on.
so why isn't she telling
Why am I
us?
the only person getting the 3rd degree? That doesn't seem fair to me.
Because she's the only
How
one that
about you guys
betrayed,
give up a
right?
little personal
Clover
information,
betrayed,
too?
and so did Alice.
We'll start with you, Tenmyoji. Who are you?
Just a garbage collector.
Garbage
Any
man.
ties to Zero?
None.
What's your relationship with Quark? You two know each other, right?
Do I have to answer that?
Well, if you really don't want to, it's not like I can force you.
No. And I apologize, but I don't have anything to say about that subject. I mean, it's not like you told us everything either.
I see. Very well then. Dio, it's your turn. What's your profession?
Well, you're probably gonna think I'm full of shit, but I'm a circus ringleader.
I think he's telling the truth.
You're kidding.
Nope, I'm the real deal. I lead a company of about 50 people. We travel all over the world. It was my grandfather's grandfather who founded it, but my father died at a young age. I'm a 5th generation ringleader. My old man was a trapeze artist. He tried to do this quadruple flip and missed. Well, I guess he wasn't really young. He was about 40. Still, he was pretty reckless for a guy that age.
40 is very young
He's
to
talking
die,
about how he
right?
couldn't
When
let
you're
the
talking
kids
about
show him
death.
up. Guess he just took it too far.
I see. You lost your father too then.
Yeah. Shit. Guess I got a little sappy there. Anyway, point is, I don't have any damn idea how I'm connected to Zero. I got grabbed on the last night of one of our tour stops. I'd gone out to a couple bars and gotten shit-faced. On my way back to the caravan, this black van pulls up. Somebody grabs me and throws me inside. Before I can even get a look at them, they hit me with that gas and I'm out like a light. Next thing I know, I'm waking up in the AB room.
He got grabbed before he was gassed? Isn't that
Anyway,
slightly different
enough
to
about
everybody
me.
else? Everybody else got
Still haven't
gassed,
heard
then
your story,
grabbed.
Sigma. Who are you?
I don't think he knows. I told you guys the first time we met. Don't you remember? I was on my way home from school. When I got into my car, this white gas started pouring out of everywhere. Did we tell them that? I don't think we did. I think we only
Are you some kind of doctor?
visualized that. Yeah, he's working on his degree. And it didn't say what the degree was. He just said it was a doctorate, right? Shooting for a PhD, but he's
I
not
guess
quite
you've been
there.
working on that for quite a while, huh?
Can you think of anything that might connect you to any of this?
Keeps drawing a blank.
What about Zero?
No
Do any
idea.
of the people here look familiar to you?
Yes, right? Yeah, Phi. About Kay, since you haven't seen Kay's face. Suppose it's possible he's someone you know. Yeah. I thought we had a kind of flashback about Phi, though. Like, we kind of knew, or she seemed familiar.
Just who is he anyway?
Kay is a lot like Seven in the first
Oh,
game.
Come on.
Having the amnesia
You know he's
and
full of
whatever.
Shit.
You still don't believe him?
Of course not.
Okay, Kay's a mystery, but what about some of the others? Clover, for instance. What does she do?
I think she's a student. At night, she's a waitress or a bartender or something.
Okay. Quark is young, right? Is he like under 12? Will Tenmyoji fill in the blanks? He's still in elementary school, so he's under 12. Why is that
It's
funny?
Just
Oh!
forget about it.
When we said he's in elementary
Yeah,
school,
you're right. Boy his age would be in elementary school.
but he's not because he's
You really,
really
don't know
smart.
much, do you? About Quark, I mean.
Yeah, he's like
If it makes
super
you feel
brain
better,
man.
Sure.
Well, I know a little about Luna. I got her talking when we were in the infirmary. She says she's got some sort of medical license or something.
She's a nurse?
It could mean she's a doctor.
I don't know, she didn't say. Just going by how she looks, though, I'd guess nurse.
A bit sexist, but okay.
That leaves us with Phi. She's the most
little bit.
mysterious to me. What does a girl like that do?
You've been around her the most, Sigma. She told you anything?
No. She really hasn't told us
I just
anything.
don't know, all right? It's just kind of there. Like, I looked at you, and some part of my brain just
Knew
said,
who I was.
that's Sigma.
Yeah.
You sure?
I hadn't really even realized until I said it, but I spent hours with Phi, and yet I knew nothing about her except her name, and I only had her word that even that was the truth. I was hoping that in one of the puzzles we would get a gold file and it would tell us stuff about people. I wish you really. The more I thought about it, the more suspicious she seemed. That's a tongue twister. Suspicious she seemed. A fake detective, a garbage collector, an elementary school kid, a nurse, and a circus ringleader. That is a group of clowns, you know, if ever I did see one. I don't think Zero would just grab a bunch of random people. Yeah, they're definitely connected to the events of the first game.
About this. We should just focus on getting out of here.
The inclusion of Clover and Alice make that a thing.
Where do you plan on going?
To the barracks, right? The crew quarters.
I see. Right. Later, bro.
I headed out of the infirmary. I guess we're heading to where our puzzle was. It'll be interesting in the background of this puzzle. Will it show us stuff that would have helped us if we'd known it before we entered? Because I wasn't paying attention to the other, like, areas. Possibly there was clues to solve the puzzles in the background of those.
Oh, Sigma. Perfect timing.
You were in the crew quarters before, weren't you?
Yes. Phi, Alice, and I all went through all the rooms.
Did you find anything suspicious?
Like a secret door or something?
No.
Anything else out of the ordinary, perhaps?
What's this book?
Yeah, the Schrodinger's cat book was the only weird thing. That's a book. A meow cats. That's a very weird, like, character trait for Sigma to have. I wonder if in the original he says, like, nya. You know, because Japan.
Oh, okay.
That's weird. So what's the cat book
What is
about?
K doing with his hands? Quark doesn't know. It's about an experiment called Schrodinger's cat. This book talks a meow.
Oh, yes, I've heard about that. A cat is put in a box with a device that has a random chance to release a poison which will kill the cat. That means the cat is both alive and dead until someone opens the box. Something like that, right? What?
So it probably isn't gonna give us any hints then.
Quark, you're doing it too.
I thought that the relevance of the Schrodinger's cat book was that you don't know what the other person voted, so you have to act as if they voted one way and the other. Right?
What do you mean?
So you have to act as if they voted for ally and betray. You checked all lounge of Clover, blah blah blah. Anything suspicious there?
Well, this whole facility is pretty suspicious.
True.
But I suppose that's not what you meant. Well, the puzzles in the lounge were lunar eclipse themed.
Okay.
Yes. Apparently, there's supposed to be a lunar eclipse on December 31st, 2028. All the puzzles were related to that somehow.
Our puzzles were not related to the...
I suppose it is.
They were related to dates,
Well, I can't say I
actually,
know
right?
What year or even what day it is.
1982 or something like that, one of her
Clover
puzzles
saying
was.
something to that effect.
Let me have a look at my notes. The 31st, huh? Be knocked out at dawn on the 25th, so the 31st would be 6 days after that. Lunar eclipse. Yeah, our thing was 1986 was one of the dates.
What about the infirmary, Quark? Did you find anything there?
Yeah, we did find something. Just one thing, though. Dio and Luna didn't tell you? Okay, I got it right here. Just a second.
Another page of rules. Quark reached into his pocket and pulled out what appeared to be a newspaper clipping. Okay, that's interesting. Thought it was going to be some more rules to the game. My throat began to tighten as I read it. Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities. The Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the... How can I not talk today? The Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. The World Health Organization has confirmed that the death toll is estimated to have passed 100,000 victims. Immediate quarantine of any affected patients is strongly advised. This is like the fucking corona, dude. Remember when it passed 100k?
It seems a little hard to believe.
Dude, now we're more than 100k in England alone, right? Some kind of pandemic, though that sounds like a pretty big deal.
Yes, it does.
That's a huge deal. There hasn't been anything on the news? Dude, we know from experience that if 100k people had died, it would have been on the news.
If it is true, then I worry about what might be happening to the world outside.
Maybe it's a newspaper
Is
from
there
the
a
future.
pandemic raging on the other side of these walls?
In the last, like... If this has happened in the last 6 days, that is a fast-moving virus. 100k infected in 6 days.
Has something happened?
Yes!
Why?
I mean, sort of.
Why does Clover
I think we
look
found
happy?
something.
But then she's like
What did you find?
freaking out.
It's horrible. It's really scary.
Look, it's horrible and scary. Look at her smile.
Oh, never mind. Just shut up and follow me. You'll understand when you see it. It's right over here in the next room. Just follow me.
Clover was first into the room, followed quickly by me, Kay, and Quark. She said nothing, just pointed under the bed. Under the bed? There was nothing under the bed because we opened those beds. The three of us crouched down to look and followed her finger. And there it was. Huh? What the hell is this?
I think it's a bomb.
It might be a bomb. I'd like to point out at this moment in time, it has been an hour and 40 minutes since the last puzzle.
Sigma. Goodbye.
Oh, yeah, the flashback that we had, or the flash forward, where the lunar base blew up. Or I guess that's not a lunar base because the moon's in the sky, but we're in the desert and it blew up. Of course, it was the same bomb I'd seen in my vision. Dude, the fucking plot is heating up. Then it hadn't been a hallucination, and it had been a premonition. Yeah.
We need to tell everybody. No, it's all right. Luna's out rounding them up. They should be here in just a few seconds.
Can you imagine 9 people trying to fit in one of these low cabins?
See?
Where is it?
Look how happy she
Where's
is.
this bomb?
No sooner had she spoken the words than the rest of her fellow captives appeared. Luna pushed
There.
through the crowd.
You see?
For several long moments we just stared in silence. Slowly we began to eye one another. Old suspicions suddenly reawakened. Why are we suspicious of each other? It was Fi who finally broke the silence. I find it difficult to believe that we didn't notice this.
Detonator. There must be a remote somewhere.
You're right. It'll probably use an active button or a switch of some sort, not a dead man switch. If we can get it, we should be safe as long as we don't press the button.
Who was the first person to find this? Was it Clover?
Me. And Luna.
Clover.
We found it while we were searching this room.
Okay. While you and Luna were in the lounge, that's true.
Well, yeah. We looked all over, but we couldn't find anything there. So we gave up on the lounge and came here.
I can confirm that. I wanted to look around the lounge some more, so I stayed back. You guys must have found it when you got here then?
Yes.
How did you know it was a bomb?
Well, I mean, I could tell just by looking at it.
Why?
Well, during my train...
Clover!
Clover's eyes widened. She slapped herself. She slapped her hands over her mouth, clapped her hands over her
Anyway,
mouth.
this is definitely a bomb. I guarantee it.
What the fuck are
How
you
do you
not
know?
telling us?
I just do, okay?
You sounded pretty sure about the switch, too. How do you know all this?
Let's just say it's an occupational hazard.
What kind of occupation do you have?
Hold on here. Should we do another portrait? So, I think that possibly Clover is lying about, or Alice is lying about Clover being a student. It'd be really interesting if we could ever get to ask Clover what she actually is. Because I don't think she's a student. I think that she's somehow like in the military with Alice. Or she's some kind of like secret agent, tactical espionage person. You know what I'm saying? I really don't think that she's just a student. It doesn't make sense. Somebody who's that smart as well just doesn't hold water for me. After the first game, what do you think they were doing for 3 years though? Possibly they used the money that June had made, you know, that helped her set up the second nonary games, and possibly they are in on this nonary games. It might be as simple as Clover is Zero. We know from the first game's bad endings that Clover is like super psychotic, you know? Like, she's prone to freaking out and going crazy. Masterpiece. Absolute masterpiece. Look at this.
I can't tell you that.
Spare me the bullshit. This isn't time for keeping secrets.
Please.
Yeah, this is not secret time.
Just trust me. Look, I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm sure that's a bomb. And it's not just any kind of bomb. It's an antimatter bomb.
Antimatter?
What the fuck?
Wait, you mean a bomb that uses annihilation energy?
Oh, you know what that is?
How did
Anyway,
how
yes,
did they know
you're
what that
right.
is? I don't know what that is.
What's annihilation?
I would have thought you'd know.
Yeah, he's meant to be super smart, right?
Well, your name is Quark. You do know what that means, right?
Yeah? Grandpa told me about it. He said it's an elementary particle, one of the smallest bits of matter, but I don't really know anything else.
I see. Can you explain it to him, Tenmyoji?
Me?
Well, you know him best. I thought you could explain it best.
Let me think. I don't know. It's hard to think of a way to explain it in simple terms.
You want me to do it?
Yes, please.
Fine nodded and turned to Quark.
Okay. To begin with, we usually refer to bits of matter as particles, but there are also these things called antiparticles. For example, an electron is a particle with a negative charge. It has a sort of opposite, which is the antiparticle called the positron. It has a positive charge instead of a negative one, like the electron. So, protons have antiprotons, and neutrons have antineutrons. Antimatter is a general term that covers all the antiparticles. The thing that's interesting about antimatter is that because it's the opposite of normal matter, when they collide, they both sort of cancel each other out. When they cancel each other out, though, it releases a whole bunch of energy. That process is called annihilation. So, an antimatter bomb is a bomb that uses annihilation energy.
And this is news to everybody apart from Alice and Fi.
Alright, how about this? You've got men and women, right? They're kind of like complete opposites.
What?
What happens when you put them together? Well, if there were, quantum men and women, then when you put them together, they'd disappear. Because their opposite elements cancel each other out. Like when a plus cancels out a minus, you get 0. That's annihilation. But when you get annihilation, you also get...
I know! A baby!
Exactly. In this case, the baby you get is the energy from the
The
annihilation.
energy from the two
It's not
particles.
a real baby, of course, but like a baby, it's got all sorts of potential to do amazing things.
That's kind of a strange explanation.
You followed it, though, right?
Yeah!
Yeah, but that thing under the bed isn't going to be making a baby. Just how big of a... just how big of an explosion are we gonna get here?
It's pretty simple, actually. Just use Einstein's E = mc squared. The mass lost during annihilation will be converted to energy, so...
So you would take the total mass of matter and antimatter and multiply it by the speed of light squared. That should get you the amount of energy.
For example, let's say that it has 350 milligrams of antimatter. That would mean there would also be 350 milligrams of matter, right?
So you'd have 700 milligrams total.
Yes. That means annihilation would produce roughly 63 trillion joules.
How much is that in gigatons?
That's about as much energy as the Hiroshima bomb.
What the... You've gotta be kidding me.
Jesus Christ.
But there's only 350 milligrams of stuff in there.
Well, technically it's 700 milligrams since you have the matter and the antimatter.
That's not the point. We're talking about something that weighs less than a gram, being equal to a bomb that weighed like 10,000 pounds.
Don't get so excited. I think I know what kind of bomb this is. It's probably using antihydrogen. There should only be about 25 micrograms of material in there.
That's less than 1,000th of a gram. So you'd only get about 45 billion joules of energy, right?
What does that mean?
About as much explosive power as 1 ton of TNT.
A ton?
Yes. Well, approximately.
And how exactly should I not worry about that? That's enough to blow up a 10-story building!
True. But it's a lot less powerful than an atomic bomb. We don't know how big this place is. If we can get far enough away from the bomb, we might have a chance of survival.
Perhaps, but how do we know this is the only bomb?
What do you mean?
Look at it carefully. It's got a number 3. Do you see it? If the bombs are numbered... Yes. There's no way to know if this is the final bomb either. There could be a 4th, or a 5th, or...
Anyway, we can't just sit here and do nothing. We should move it. Somewhere.
No! Don't touch it!
I've got a story about this.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
You know how they said that, like, the bomb has a 3 on it? So there could be like bombs 1 and 2, and there could also be bombs like 4, 5, 6. It could like go up to any number. If you really want to, like, you know, troll people, get free pigs. Okay? Get free pigs, cover them in grease, and spray paint them. Spray paint them with the numbers 1, 3, and 5, and let them loose in a shopping mall. When they eventually catch pigs 1, 3, and 5, they'll continue to look for 2 and 4 for weeks. You know what I'm saying? You get all the fun of 5 pigs, and you only need to capture 3. I think that is the same thing that's going on here. I think they're they've labeled the bomb 3, but there might not be any other bombs. It might be the greased pig. You know what I'm saying? That was a terrible explanation. Anyway, continue.
Death wish or something? This bomb is here because somebody planted it. Do you really think they didn't rig it to go off if some idiot tried to move it?
Well, then what the fuck are we supposed to do?
We'll just have to leave it be for now, until we can find the detonator or figure out how to turn it off.
Then you're telling us we should just prance off and ignore the incredibly
Somebody
deadly
set us
bomb
up the
that is
bomb.
probably gonna kill us all?
Oh
There's not
my
much else we
god.
can do.
Do you know how to turn it off?
2004 called. They want their meme back.
Well, there is a way.
Then spill the beans, lady. How do we turn the
Grumble
damn
Dunk.
thing off?
If you
There
just
should be an
arrived,
emergency deactivation password.
there's
If
a
you enter
bomb
that
that
password,
has
the
like
device should, well,
less than a gram of
deactivate.
stuff in it, but it's gonna blow up like 10 tons of TNT.
Yes, that's right.
There's no keyboard or anything on the bomb. Is there a connector?
Look again. You see it? Right here. There's a port. If we can find the
Yeah,
password
there's a
input
little
device,
USB
which
port.
is connected here. Then we can enter the password.
Why are we worried about the bomb? Dude, that's the pig theory works though. The pig theory works. You label
Who
the
would do
pigs
something like
1,
this?
3, and 5.
I have no idea. But we can figure out when they did it.
And the sheriff's like, yeah, we found
you and I
pigs
searched
1,
this
3,
room,
and
we didn't
5,
find
but we
anything,
ain't
right?
found 2 and
So
4
that
yet.
means the
We're
bomb
keeping
must
our
have been
eyes
planted after
peeled.
we'd left.
We'll get it someday. The game has now been explaining stuff for almost 2 hours. People say that Hideo Kojima has long games, but, you know.
I don't know about that. After we finished the AB game, we all split up. But if someone planted it right before
Nobody could have planted the bomb because nobody had any equipment on them.
Oh, yeah.
All of our equipment
don't
was
know, do
removed
you?
when we entered the game.
Before we went off to the 3 rooms, we searched the hallway. Everybody was all split up.
Yeah. Anyone could have come by here then. It would have been easy to sneak away.
You know, I don't remember seeing you around, Sigma. What were you doing?
Shut up, bitch. Oh, wait. Sometimes I forget I'm not in the game. That's what I would say if I was there. I would say, you know what? I wish your brother did die in the first game. Yeah, we did. We stayed behind in the warehouse and we kind of meditated and we had a flashback. Yeah, for real. We really did. But there's no witnesses to that. Why are you guys giving me that look? You don't think I planted it, do you? Did they really all suspect
I
me?
never said that.
What the fuck? Also, Booba. Hey, you want to see my artwork? Look at this. I made another artwork of of Alice. I did another Alice Booba tracing.
Really? Are you sure? Back when we were in the AB room, you said you saw the moment when the bomb exploded.
Why is she telling everybody that? I could hardly say premonition. If they didn't think it was the worst lie on the planet, they'd think I was insane. I don't know about that one though. If he told them it was a premonition, I think Clover and Alice would understand. because they know the events of the first game. This doesn't make any sense. According to Tenmyoji, any of us could have been in here. True. And we would have needed... They would have seen me go past them. Yeah, like, I was in a different room. I wasn't even in this room. I've got anxiety just thinking about this. Was the bomb here when we actually were in this room?
There's no way that would get past Zero. And there's no way Zero would let anybody do something that would get in the way of the game going forward. What?
When you say Zero, you mean the AI, right?
Of course.
The real Zero is
This is
in the game as
confusing.
well as a player, though.
From now on, let's refer to the real Zero, the one behind all of this, as Zero Senior, which would, of course, make the AI Zero Junior.
Okay.
That is a
Fine with
shitty...
me.
That is a shitty fucking
Anyway,
way of doing it.
Whichever one it is, they're not going to let a 10th person in. There's no way.
What if the
I don't
10th
think it
person
could
is
be.
Zero Senior?
Well, Zero Jr. said so. He said that the real Zero was one of us.
Yeah. I've already rolled out 4 people for being Zero, but I could be wrong. Fi and Clover were right. There couldn't be a 10th guest. In the first nonary games, there were 2 additional players. There was the captain and there was the... What was it called? There was the guy that was replaced for Snake. But what if it's the case, then would Zero Senior have planted the bomb? If not, then who had? Alice? Dio? Luna? Kay? Clover? Tenmyoji? Fi? Or Quark? If I had to guess who planted the bomb, I would have no idea. Because I don't really know why you would want a bomb in this. What does that actually help people do? Yeah, why would Zero have gone to the trouble? To make the game more exciting? To make it seem more dangerous? It didn't fit at all. If they wanted bombs in the game, they would have set them up before the game started. The person who planted the bomb was someone other than Zero Senior.
Oh no! This is bad.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Press the buttons on your bracelet.
4 minutes. We gotta get to the other door.
We've only got 4 minutes until the chromatic doors open.
Let's go then.
You're right. This bomb thing is gonna have to wait until later.
You know that Justin Timberlake song with Madonna? Only got 4 minutes or whatever. It's playing in my head right now. You know the song Madonna, Justin Timberlake, and Justin Timberlake's like, I only got 4 minutes to save the world. You know that song? That song sucked. Okay, anyway, back to the game. Fuck. Okay, so recap. Alice betrayed us, and the only door we can go in is
Chromatic doors have
red or
5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
red or
The doors have opened.
I don't know.
We need to figure out who's going where and fast.
So options this time are I'm pretty
We don't
sure
have time
it's
to wait for you to figure it out.
it's red and
Just
yellow,
pay attention.
right?
I'm only gonna say this once.
Madonna has been creepy since she started doing all the surgery, you know, in like 2005-6. Do you remember her goth stage in the late 90s when Madonna was kind of gothy? That's the Madonna I grew up seeing before I knew that, like, what she'd done before when she was younger. Luna and I are yellow. Pair up with Clover, Cyan to open the green door. Tenmyoji and Dio pair up with Alice to open the other door. Option B. Luna and I yellow pair up with Fi to open the red door. Yeah, I think that's what I was thinking. I was thinking that we paired up with Alice to open the red door, but Like she had that song Broken with the music video where her like dress was made out of birds or something. Like that was a goth Madonna. It kind of had an Enya vibe to some of the music. A little bit of a Bjork vibe. Luna and I pair up with Alice Yellow to open the blue door. Wait, what? How can Luna and I pair up with Alice for the blue door and pair up with Alice for the cyan door? How does that work? Oh, no. Yeah. Wait, shit. I need to see these on screen all at once.
Doors closed.
Need a system here, or we'll never have time to argue it out. Why don't we let the people who are at the most disadvantage right now decide?
Yeah, the ones like me who have one fucking
only
point.
Have one BP.
No way. I refuse. We'll be fair and take a vote. Exactly.
So which one do you want, Alice?
Option C. I want to go with Sigma and Luna.
Fuck off! She already fucked me over once!
My. Looks like you're not so fond of me anymore.
Yeah, fuck you,
Do you
bitch.
agree with him, Luna?
She fucked me over.
Let Sigma decide.
And Luna was nice.
Fine.
Luna was gonna ally. She allied.
Too. Clover and I were a pair for the first round, so I feel that I can trust her. What about you, Quark?
That's fine with me.
So that's 3 votes
Quark
for
is
option C,
a nice
counting
guy as well.
mine.
Don't trust
How about the
Luna.
rest of you?
I'd like to pair up
Luna's
with
a
Sigma and
nurse
Luna
though.
too.
Nurses are good people. I'd like to go with Phi. Sigma, Phi, and Luna, and we open the red door.
Sure. I really don't mind.
Then we've got 3 votes for option B.
I'd like to go with option A. How about you, Tenmyoji?
I don't mind going with option A.
What? Tenmyoji and...
One
What?
remains until
I guess
chromatic
Tenmyoji
doors closed. is
is forced to go with Alice. Nurses are big. True, dude. Let me pause real quick. We had 2 things happen recently. 2 people who are like in their 70s who are retired have been tried and found guilty of like multiple murders in England. While working in different wards. One of them killed something like, was it 16 babies across a certain amount of years, like intentionally killed them. And then another one was killing patients as well. And they've both been convicted within like the last year. The proceedings for like the trials and whatever were going on for years, like 4, 5, 6 years. But they both got convictions like in the last 12 months. Yeah, you're totally right.
Which
You're
one
totally
do you
right.
want, Clover?
Nurses kill people.
I want to go with option C. Quark chose Ally in the first round, and I was with Kay in the first round.
Then that's what we're doing.
Option C won 4 votes. We were almost out of time and didn't exactly have a convincing argument. I was going to have to go with the majority. Fuck! Wait.
10 seconds
Hold on.
remain until chromatic
Fuck!
doors close.
It is! It's gonna like force me into this because this was the decision to ally and betray. Oh fuck.
9, 8, 7.
The doors are closing. Let's go!
Right.
Oh no. I can't believe we're with Alice again. You said don't trust Luna and we're literally with Luna. I didn't want to go with Alice and we're literally with Alice. I looked over my shoulder in time to see the others disappearing into their doors. Clover, Quark, and Kay had ended up in the red door. I like that group. I think Kay and Quark are nice people. Fi, Dio, and Tenmyoji had gone to the other green door, I think that Fi is gonna fucking die.
1, 0.
I think Tenmyoji
Chromatic doors
and Dio are gonna like fuck over Fi. That's the noise that sci-fi things make. Oh shit! Where the hell are we going? We got three big rooms. There are 3 doors here.
It looks like they're all locked, though.
Does that mean this is just a dead end?
Let me save it real quick. Well, there's a weird lever thing here.
Try pulling
Here. How about you try
What's
pulling
with
it?
all this hostility? Are you still mad about the last AB game?
Yes, you fucking bitch! Jesus Christ!
Please don't fight. We need to work together, or we're really going to be in trouble.
Is this a VTuber?
Please? Very well.
These are the 2 types of VTuber. Alice is like the, hey guys, look at my big tits VTuber. And Luna is like the, oh, I'm a shy, quiet girl. Oh, I'm so vulnerable and shy. Right, this is the 2 types of VTuber. You got fucking tit monster and legal lolly.
I'll pull the lever then. Is that okay?
Yeah, go right ahead. See if I care.
But only one. I wonder how you open the other ones.
Who cares? We should get moving.
Maybe each person opens a different room when we pull the lever. What the fuck? I think we are on the moon. This is like an artificial Zen garden. Like, what the hell? What is this place? Don't tell me you somehow managed to get outside.
Look up. There's a ceiling up there.
Yeah, remember the door said bee garden or something. What's a bee garden?
Probably stands for something.
Basement garden?
Maybe beautiful?
This feels like a whole other little world.
I feel kind of weird saying this, considering where we are, but this place feels so liberating. All of this green. It's wonderful.
It's huge, though. We'll wear ourselves ragged trying to search the whole thing.
That's a little bit confusing, because this is the exit that would normally mean that the puzzle is over. So maybe we don't go into the other 2 areas.
Agreed.
Yeah, this is a little bit confusing, but okay. Also, ally and betray, this is going to be the next decision. So maybe 1, 2, 3 puzzles, and then another novel section, ally and betray, and then an ending. Alright. Seek a way out. Did it say seek a way out in the first game? It did, right? Trying to think what the message was in the first game. Ooh, and a new movement thing. Look, we can like go forward. You're gonna have to cross the water to get over there. Please be careful. If you slip, you could fall into the stream. Okay. Look, we can like walk around and shit. Cool. Alright, we got a peepay. We got a crack pipe. Cool. Always useful. We got a bronze butt plug. We got a shovel, also known as a spade. We got Peter Piper's pepper. So pepper, probably a bell pepper. Paprika is what you call the spice you can make from them. Why is it split in half? Not sure. There's something in there. It's a yellow coin. Maybe there's other things in the other vegetables, okay? Got a net, and this is this French? Tufui ego eris. I don't know what that means. To try is to error, maybe? Looks like a tombstone. So the people buried here are Mr. Tui Fui and Mrs. Ego Eris. Well, that's what it says. Tufui Ego Eris. It's an epitaph. Something that they feel represents them, or just a phrase they liked. What does it mean? Beats me. It looks like it's Latin, but I don't know what it means either. There's a keyhole near the bottom. Do we try the butthole? Seen people use a metal detector to look for coins. Alright, doesn't fit. And we got a metal detector. What if we try the metal detector on the plants? The metal detector seems to be responding to this tomato. Okay. It didn't react to any of the others, so just this one. Alright, we got a tomato. And we need a way to get in it. Now, in the real world, you would put it on the ground and stand on it, and you would be inside that tomato in seconds. It's just a flower pot, there's nothing special about it. Wait, don't people usually hide their house keys under a flower pot or a mailbox? Oh my god. I like how we put it back after we were done. Fuck. That doesn't work either. Do we still have the metal detector? White flower with green leaves. It's called a skunk cabbage. The white flower part is actually a leaf. That's true of sunflowers as well. The yellow part on a sunflower that people think is a petal is actually a leaf. The actual flowers of the sunflower are the individual parts where the seeds are inside. Gonna be anything in an escape room, be clean. You speaking from experience here, Chimerix? Also, hello. How's life? Alright, we got our crack pipe. Let's see if our crack pipe fits in this hole. Need something that's the right shape to fit in that hole. Alright, cool. This is a safe box that we need to get the solution. I don't think we can leave through this door. Yeah. Got a mushroom. Can we metal detect it? Can we use the shovel on it? Been in an escape room once with these dial master locks used a few times. My buddy knows how to crack those without knowing the code. Made it easy. The only thing I don't like about escape rooms is that the people running it watch you when you're doing it and listen to you through like cameras, and that kind of ruins it for me. I don't like the idea of people like making fun of me when I'm doing puzzles unless it's on Twitch. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, doubly torn scrap of paper. There's a few escape rooms in Scotland, a couple in Edinburgh, a couple in Glasgow. There are red buttons on the panels. Push them but nothing happened. Do you think they're broken? I think this is going to be the pattern to do the buttons. So it'll be like 1, 1, 1, you know. But I don't think it's going to let us guess. Yeah, I don't think it's going to let us just guess which one it is. Alright, we got a knife and we got a key. Okay. Paring knife. A paring knife is, yeah, it's a small knife for fruit. You know about cooking. Wait, what? What did this say? You know all about cooking stuff about Alice just cuts things with her bare hands. Guess this time I showed you how good I am at cooking things. think I'll start by cooking you. Wow. Alice is a fucking bitch in this game. Real talk. Legit a bitch. Hey look, I got a dildo. That'll go with my crack pipe. Nice. Is there any reason to put anything on the scale? What if I put the red coin on one side? No? I was thinking about like trying to weigh the keys in the scales. Wait, what? It's a bench with room for two. They say sitting at a park bench with your boyfriend is pretty romantic. You ever done that, Luna? Of course not. Stop making fun of me. You want to sit down with me? With you? Look at her, she's having a fucking anxiety attack. Let me think about it. Dude, if you sat on that bench, fucking Alice would sit on you in like 2 seconds. You know what I'm saying? No hesitation. Can we have a look at this pond? Looks like there's some sort of tile mosaic at the bottom of the pond. A lion? Yeah, it looks like a lion. Alright. The new movement thing is really weird in this game. Another bench? Aren't you guys tired? Why don't we rest on this bench for a while? The water of the waterfall splashes all over it though. If we sit there, we'll get our butts wet. Wait, Sigma was trying to get them to sit on it so they would have wet butts? What a fucking man of culture. What an absolute man of culture. What a guy. Alright, let's crank this soldier boy. Sometimes you crank the soldier boy, sometimes the soldier boy cranks you. Such is life. Some sort of surrogate sun? If that's the case, it didn't just get dark, it became a nightmare. So the garden needs nighttime? I guess so. Maybe there's some hidden meaning in switching from night to day. Let's go see if anything's changed now that it's dark. Oh shit! Are you seeing the fucking pattern in the swamp? In Shrek's swamp here? Alright. Let's have a looky-loo. Let's look at the pond. We got a purple star. Purple star. Here. When night falls, the stars come out. Oh, look! We're going on an adventure! Woo! Purple star, and then we got a blue star. Then we got a yellow star. Then we got a green star, and then we got a red star. Okay. The star shows up once night fell. I wonder if there's some significance to that. Star is definitely red. The light is right underneath it. This is a big star. So far I found one star. Is it to do with their size? Like the green one is small? I feel like I could just reach out and grab it. How romantic. Well, I am a woman. It looks a little large for me to carry though. Okay. It didn't count this one as finding a star? Wait, what the fuck? Where did that other star go? There was another star. It went purple, blue, then it went yellow. Okay, never mind. I'm high. Am I sitting here muted? Oh my god. Alright, what I said was, I said sometimes you crank that soldier boy, sometimes the soldier boy cranks you. Then I said I think it's to do with the size of the stars, and it would go green, purple, yellow, blue, red, because that's them getting bigger in that order. And then I said Alice has a big ass or something like that. I can't even remember. Something like that. Bird's eye view of the garden is like some kind of map. Looks like a box. I think it's a treasure chest. It's connected to the drawing above it. Okay, so under the green moss is the brown thing. Where the fuck is the green moss? Is that it? Where's my shovel? Dude, I hate when I sit here muted like that. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Fucking muted. Alright, we got another piece of the dots. Cool. And then the next one is these stinky cabbages. I'm gonna dig up the skunk cabbage per thing. It's never done anything to you. Don't worry, I'll replant it when we're done. Because escape room etiquette, right? Combine with the gold key. Now we can combine this with this. And then combine this with this. Okay. So the solution is left, right, right, left, middle, middle, right. And it's clearly a solution to the button puzzle. Ta-da! You'll cowards don't even smoke crack. The waterfall stopped. Cool. The indentations are small and circular, so we probably need something that matches the description. Do you have anything like that? We got coins. This would be red, because red is greater than yellow. We need 2 more coins, which is interesting because there was 5 stars, right? There was 5 stars, but there's only 2 coins? Huh. Well, we can't really plant it, and it doesn't seem fair to eat it without telling the others. Guess we can just leave it here. We can always come back and eat them if we can't find anything else. Oh shit, there's other veg. Alright, never mind. Are these daikons? Pickle Rick? Fuck, why am I using Pickle Rick on it? It's an onion. Alright, we got an onion. Let's cut up the onion. We got a pickle. Let's cut up the pickle. Cool. Dude, that fucking puzzle? Holy shit. Alright, green. Green was the smallest star. And red was the biggest star. And blue... Was there even a white one? Yeah, that's not right. Oh, Oh shit, you have to weigh them? What the fuck? It's nothing to do with the stars? I thought it was to do with the stars. Jesus Christ. Alright. Let's put the red one on this scale. Alright. Oh wait, shit. Fuck. You guys ready for this? Alright. Green is more than yellow. So, what we could say is, we could say green is 10 and yellow is 5. Okay? Just hear me out. Okay? And then check it with white. Green is 10 and yellow and white is 5. Just hear me out. Trust me, I got this. Alright, green is 10. And that one's red. Okay, so green is definitely the heaviest. Now, we take yellow and red. Yellow, we're gonna make 7. And we're gonna make red still equal to 5. Then white and red. So white, we're now also gonna make 7. Yeah. Right? Fuck. White is is heavier than red. Yes? Failed? What the fuck do you mean failed? What? If you use the scale more than 5 times, it triggers this spring, which makes the whole thing shake. It'll do the same thing if you stop using it before you've reached this 5th time. We need to pick up all the coins. Wait, what the fuck? Not only do they want you to get the right solution, they also want you to do it in their own way? Okay, so green is the heaviest. Right? Then it's yellow. It's green, yellow, white, and then red. Yes? Why do I don't need to do this. Fuck this. I don't even need to solve this part of the puzzle. I don't understand why it wants you to solve it perfectly. Can't I just put them in the hole, and if it's right, it's right? Alright, green. Yellow. White. Ka-chan! Okay. Showing 9 stars. What are we supposed to do? Well, why don't we try touch them? Press the stars in the correct order. Purple, blue, yellow, green, red. Oh! Sugoi! Awesome. I solved it. All done. And now we can leave. Right? Now we can just leave. Is that it? Copying this down real quick because this is the password to leave. Now here's the thing I didn't get. I'm gonna really quickly save it, just because I haven't saved in a while. And I'm also gonna go and check the file? Archive. Okay. Escape file, escape the safe. I think it's the safe. Inside each room, there's this safe. There are 2 types of password you can enter into each safe. The escape password and the hidden archive password. Entering the escape password will give you the key to get out of the room you're trapped in. Putting in the hidden archive password will open the safe and give you either a gold file or a silver file. These files contain information about the world and the characters, but nothing you have to know in order to complete the game. In order to escape from a room, you have to find the escape password and enter it into the safe. So what it's telling us is that in every room that has a safe, there is an optional puzzle that you can solve in order to get another file. Now, we still don't know why this is a lion. We still don't know what the fuck this is, right? And there was some weird shenanigans going on with this box. So perhaps I've already fucked it up and I can no longer get it, but apparently you had to weigh these in the right order. You only got to weigh them 5 times or some shit. Yeah, I feel like I've missed it, but I don't really know how else I would solve it. Unless you can't get it on your first playthrough. It's possible that you can only get it on your second playthrough. Or, something like that. All I know is that this is the correct password to this. And that we've solved the room. But yeah, we missed out on the gold file. This is the second gold file we've missed out on. Since it's really easy though, if you looked up the answers, the safe is available from the beginning of each room. So it would be really easy to come back to this room in like a new playthrough and just try that. You know, I could look up the list of things and just get the archives. This is like a map. In the upper left it says floor B. The map we found in the crew quarters said floor A. So A is the top floor, B is the bottom floor. We took the elevator down to get here, so that makes sense. There's other things in the safe. An ambidex room key with a moon, yeah. Got a piece of paper that says Rhizome 9 Nevada test site? What was the name of the virus that was killing people? Uh-oh. I didn't write it down. Oh, it was Radical 9. CBDEA? Interesting. Some kind of diagram, it doesn't make any sense. I wonder what it is. Oh well, just forget it for now. We can always come back to it later. There's 2 more things. IG equals immunoglobulin? What's immunoglobulin? It's another word for an antibody. You mean like the things in your body that fights off bacteria and viruses? So what is it supposed to tell us? Honestly, I have no idea. And then there's a key, which is the key to escape. Damn, it feels really bad to not have like gotten the extra like bonus stuff for this puzzle, but I can't see anything else in this room that would like lead me to get the right answer. I'm gonna like go out on a limb and just say that maybe it's something you can get on your first playthrough, but you have to like, you have to find some secret sniffy meme. The developers haven't made this game so that I'm able to go back into this room like right now and find it. I don't think it's gonna be like, you know, apparent. The only thing I can try is I can try and make it nighttime again. And see if anything shows up over here. It says it's too dark to see. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I can do. All right. Let's leave. Oh shit, I gotta put the light on before I leave. Cool. I wonder what amazing information we missed out on. It does say that you get a silver file if you play in easy and a gold one for playing in hard. So maybe... I don't even know. Maybe the silver file has half of the information of the gold file, and then the gold file contains the silver information plus additional information. Because why would they want you to play the game 3 times when you already have to play the game like multiple times? I don't know. What did I just say? No sooner had we stepped out of the garden and I saw 3 people I've watched leave through the green door sometime earlier. So we've met up again.
I'll be asking you the same thing.
Alright. BRB, I need to pee. And even though you do think better when you need to pee, this isn't the time. It's not the time or the place. I'll BRB. Hello? I'm alive. I am alive. Let's listen to some story for hopefully not another 2 hours.
Sigma, hand me the map.
Yeah. This game has had a lot more dialogue than the first game. A lot more for you to read as well, which doesn't really make sense. Because this game had a bigger budget than the first game.
Blue door, right?
And it was on the PlayStation Vita, which has more stories than a 3DS. It's called the Bee Garden. So we're just telling them about like where we were. Where were they?
What about you guys?
Because there's a lot more on this floor than just
after we
3
went through
rooms.
the green door, we ended up in the treatment center.
Okay, so they were in a very small room.
So, what's the treatment center? It sounds a lot like the infirmary.
You want to have a look? We can go back to any of the rooms we've already visited.
That's right, Liam O'Brien. We can.
So?
Do you think that Alice has ever been to a treatment room? You know what I'm saying? I'm asking, do you think they're fake? That's all I'm saying. Do you think she was in one of those pods? What the fuck? There's like a lion shooting a laser out his mouth.
They're why this is called a treatment
What are those?
center. Those pods can cure a number of illnesses and even repair certain injuries.
Cool.
How about you climb in one of them, Dio?
Why?
Well, maybe it can fix whatever's wrong with your brain.
Wow.
Hey, you want to start something, lady?
Calm down now, son. You don't cool off a bit and I'll have to throw you in one of these pods here.
Huh? Why?
Weren't you paying attention? They have a cold sleep function. I figured that ought to cool your head up.
Cold sleep? Is that what happened to Alice in the first game?
Yeah.
According to some records we found in
I think
here,
we're on the moon, dude.
until about 8 hours ago, there were 3 frozen people in these pods.
Okay.
3 people?
3 people were frozen
Who?
in those pods.
You mean 3 of us were?
We don't know. All we found was what was in the logs for the pods.
You could check the pods and see if you
No
find
idea.
like one of Alice's
Part of the
wig
logs
hairs.
are erased. All that's left is when the cold sleep function turned off. It records them thawing out, getting up. That's it.
Then they could be anyone.
Well, anyone but you.
Why not Alice?
Because you don't need a device like this to freeze Alice.
Ah!
Am I wrong?
What are you talking about?
You
Uh-oh.
don't need to play dumb. The water in your body isn't normal water. It's something called Ice 9.
Oh
It
shit!
freezes at 96.8 degrees.
It is. It's
That
fucking
means all
Alice.
you have to do to put
from the
yourself
first
in
game,
cold sleep
100%.
is drop your body temperature below 96.8. No fancy machine needed.
Where on earth did you hear that?
From Clover.
Clover?
When we were exploring the lounge during the first round.
I see.
What's so funny?
Oh man, you fell for that one hook, line, and sinker, didn't you?
Is it not true? I'm believing
Clover
it.
was messing with you. That is, if she even said anything to you at all. It was a lie. A joke?
A joke?
No, I think it's true.
No, there's no way it was a joke. I'm sure about it. Your body is made of Ice 9.
Well, you're mistaken. It's a ridiculous misunderstanding. An urban legend.
Technically, you couldn't make somebody's body have Ice 9 in it unless you put them under extreme pressure. With seemingly no other prompting, Alice launched into a lengthy explanation. It went something like this. Dude, see? She's deflecting. This is from the first game. At some point in the past, someone found a frozen mummified Egyptian queen. This is all in the first game. What was curious about this mummy, however, was that it remained frozen at room temperature. People began to refer to her as All Ice, which eventually became simply Alice. Rumors that her body was made of Ice 9 began to circulate, and her bizarre refusal to thaw only compounded them.
They say that the mummy finally thawed, and when it did, it began to move. And ever since then, I've had people say they thought I was her. I mean, really, how could anyone believe something so ridiculous? The existence of this mysterious Alice and of this ice that doesn't melt are just urban legends.
Yeah, why would they make the mistake about her? Because of her aesthetic?
It can't just be because your name's Alice. There are tons of Alices.
Is it because of your face and how you look?
Well, it is true that I am both beautiful and elegant. Can I really be blamed if people think I'm an Egyptian queen?
What the fuck, dude? This game.
I don't
This
think
game.
that's the only reason, though. Someone who made that mistake said something to me once. They claimed they'd seen me before. Of course, I immediately pressed the issue. Do you mean the mummy, Alice? I said. When? Where?
It was her,
Of course,
though.
they were at a loss. In fact, I began to feel a little sorry for them. So I told them something. If you're so convinced, then maybe I am actually Alice. But maybe I've lost my memory and can't remember who I am. And so on and so on. I'm still not sure why Clover would tell you something like that, though. Even if she was just messing with you, it seems a little out of left field.
You really think she put that much thought into it? She was probably just screwing with him, and it was the first thing that came to mind. Maybe she wanted to see if she could get him to believe something completely ridiculous.
Yeah, I could see her doing something like that.
Why
Well, I
would
think
why
that's
would
enough
Clover
idle
fuck
gossip
with
for
Ten
now.
Myoji though?
The cold sleep business is interesting, but I don't think it's terribly useful.
And why
We
would
should go
that
see
even
if the
come
other
up?
team has returned to the warehouse yet.
Ten Myoji would have had to have told her that before they found the pods. Right? Because Clover and Ten Myoji aren't on a team this round, they would have to have talked about that before they discovered these pods. They would have to have said, hey, what's the deal with Alice? And then Clover would have had to say, hey, Alice's body is made out of Ice 9. I don't know, very weird. Anime games. Did the blood on the walls change? Memento Mori.
It looks like
If the
another warehouse.
ninth lion ate
It
the
looks
sun.
like the same warehouse.
Hey, look.
3 more doors.
But they're all white.
They're all glowing white. You think?
You need to have one person from each color to go through. So a green, red, and a blue, or a yellow, a cyan, and a magenta. Oh shit. That's pretty
I'd
cool.
bet on it. Look, they've got the same boxes next to them as the other doors.
So the next set of doors are white?
They haven't all been the same color before.
We definitely need to tell the others about this.
That's pretty cool because that means that literally the teams are only like, yeah, there's only ever going to be 3 combinations, right? What is that door? Oh. Is that just another door we didn't go through? I got a back scratcher for Christmas, like a telescopic one. I swear to God, I've used this fucking thing every day. This is the most useful thing I have in my bedroom.
Oh, thank goodness. You finally returned. I was beginning to get anxious.
You can't beat a good back scratcher.
Yes. It's Quark, you see. He
What? What happened to Quark?
Uh-oh.
He collapsed.
Oh,
It
shit!
happened so suddenly. We were just searching our room.
I had a theory that the
Please, you must hurry to the infirmary.
that the flashback
Clover's
things
looking
that
after
Sigma
him.
was
His
having
condition could change
is
at any
because
moment.
we're choosing the wrong
should go.
path, and that it was similar to like June getting sick when you chose the wrong path in the first game. But I hadn't thought about maybe Quark getting sick. Phi and Sigma seemed like the only ones that were sick, other than K with his amnesia. But K's amnesia is similar to Seven's, and Seven's
Quark.
amnesia was to do with
Come
nothing,
on, kid.
right?
Get a hold
So-
of yourself.
Yeah, what the fuck? Does he have like a history of medical illness? Began to shake him. It was Clover who stopped him.
Hey, what are you doing? He's sick, and we don't even know what's wrong with him. What if you make him worse?
True.
Then what am I supposed to do? I have to save him.
Save? That seems a little extreme. Maybe he just has anemia or something.
No, that's not it. I know him better than any of you. He doesn't have anemia. He's never just collapsed before.
Well, then call an
Okay.
ambulance and stop freaking out about it.
Oh, son of a bitch. This is serious.
The infirmary seems pretty well equipped. There are plenty of diagnostic tools, but
Without a doctor, there's
We have a
nothing much
nurse.
we can do.
We have Luna.
Luna?
That's right. I remember Dio saying something. You have a medical license, don't you?
Wait, really? Is that true, Luna?
Well, yes, but
You have to take a look at him then. Please. Quark needs your help.
okay. I'll see what I can do. I think that machine over there is a medical scanner. It's called an atom. It uses nuclear magnetic resonance imaging to examine and diagnose people.
Is that a real thing?
Yes, I believe it can.
Oh, hold up! I've got a story about this. When I was like, I don't know. Maybe I don't have a story about this. fuck?
I don't want to rush you, but the sooner the better. Just let us know if you need anything.
Of course.
So Luna's just gonna like use this weird alien scanner on her. The whole process took only a few minutes, okay? The machine scanned Quark's body, and within seconds his results lit up on the screen. We haven't checked our watches to see if there's a timer for when we need to go vote, right? There hasn't been like a big time pressure in this game at all. Words too complicated for me to understand scrolled across the screen, and as she read them, Luna's face grew dark. She bit her lip and just stood there for a moment looking down at Quark before she spoke. Uh-oh. Has he got ligma?
Well, I know what's wrong with him. I feel so terrible saying this, but Quark has an infection. A viral infection.
Oh no.
Does he have Radical 9?
Yes. He's been infected with a virus called Radical 6.
What the fuck? Radical 6? He's got COVID-20. Radical 6.
Yeah. I told Alice and Tenmyoji about it.
Fi and I heard about it from Luna.
Dio and Luna were two of the first people to investigate the infirmary. They must have seen the newspaper clipping that Quark found. Can we skip this? I'd stayed behind after the AB game and they'd all split up and gone in different rooms. It seemed like, one way or another, everyone had heard about Radical 6. Wasn't it Radical 9? It was Ryman 9, right? Rhizome 9 or some shit.
No. He can't... How could he have gotten infected? That's not possible.
Something about the tone of his voice seems strange. Yeah, why wasn't it possible? What? Had Tenmyoji known about Radical 6 before the rest of us?
There must be something we can do! How can we cure him?
Well, Adam says there's an antiviral serum called Excelavir. It's the only way to counteract Radical 6. If we can inject him with some, he should be okay.
I'm really confused as to how this virus has even happened. Because if we've been frozen or like locked up for 6 days,
I don't trust a damn thing you
and
say.
the outbreak started 6 days ago.
I'm sorry, but Theo's telling the truth. We didn't find anything.
Shit. Other story. Right. There was this show in maybe 1999, maybe 2000, 2001, when I was like 10 years old, right? And it was about a train in London that went through a tunnel, like an above ground train. It went through a tunnel and somebody on the tunnel released a gas that froze everybody. And like nuclear war or some shit like broke out. And everybody was frozen for like a couple of, you know, years. And then the train like opened up and everybody like came out. It was a TV drama, like a made for TV drama series. It's making me think that maybe that's what this game is. Like, it's a quarantine zone to get away from the virus. In the first game, it was a pharmaceuticals company that had like an evil dude, right? And we don't even know what happened after that. This could be hundreds of years in the future. We don't even know. People are getting fucking frozen and shit. Maybe I'm reading too deep into it, but I feel like there's a reason why we're here 3 years after the second nonary games, right? There's a reason why it's not 9 years.
What about the other rooms? Sigma, what about you? Did you find anything?
Sigma balls! Yeah, we didn't find any medicine. We had those pods though, right?
What about you, Kay? Was there any medicine in your room?
We visited the laboratory. There were a number of chemicals and concoctions there, some of which were medicine, but nothing like what we're searching for, I'm afraid.
Oh God. Then he's going to... Oh God, no.
Can't we freeze him? Can't we like put him on ice? and like wait to get treatment?
No, there was nothing even remotely like it. You went there too, didn't you? The only thing in the treatment center are those treatment pods.
Yeah, let's freeze the little fucker. For a moment, there was silence.
Quark?
Quark!
Oh!
Oh, thank God.
Uh-oh.
You're awake.
What the fuck is in his
Get
hand?
away from me!
What? Quark, what are you...
What the fuck?
Sorry, Grandpa. I can't. I have to.
Have to what? What are you talking about?
Using the psycho
Isn't it
music from the
obvious?
first game.
I have to escape.
But how?
Like this.
He's gonna kill somebody and take their points. Yeehaw, boy. Quark's hand moved like lightning. He grabbed hold of the scalpel and was driving it straight towards his heart. What the fuck? What?
No! Let go! Let go of me!
Punch that little shit. What the fuck? Is he a robot as well? Is that why his dad was like, how could he be, or his grandfather was like, how could he be infected? Because he's a fucking robot?
Stop it! Let go of me, you jerks!
Temyoji isn't even reacting. Dude, is this Astro Boy?
Right.
Damn you! Bastards! Why won't you let me go? I have to get out of this body! They can't lock away the soul once my body's gone! My
What
soul
the
can escape.
fuck?
Please! You have to let me go!
What?
Go! I'm trapped here! Let me die! I have to die! Kill me! Somebody! Anybody! Kill me! Kill me! Kill me!
Oh no. Imagine recording this in the fucking voice actor booth. Jesus Christ. Man, look at the animation budget. So high. Such a high budget. Quark barely even seemed to notice the loss of the scalpel. He continued to scream and writhe like he was possessed. Dude, I didn't even know he was a My Chemical Romance fan. What are we going to do? We've got to calm him down somehow.
Yes?
Are there any tranquilizers in here?
No. Well, I mean,
What?
there's Superil Beta.
Soperil?
That's the anesthetic. The one that's in our bracelets. Good. Perfect. Hit him with some of that.
What?
He'll be fine. It's just an anesthetic, Temyoji. It won't hurt him, I promise.
But...
Just hurry up and do it! Come on, Luna!
I don't want to keep pausing
Let
to
me
like
just-
say shit, but if it's like the first game and you don't actually need the person to be alive to go through the doors, you just need their bracelet, which I think the rabbit explained that we could do. Where I'm going with this is you don't need this guy to be awake to do the next puzzle, right? You could like Soperil him and just like drag him around. Plus he's a kid, right? You could like sling him over your shoulder, do the puzzle. The only bad thing is that he would automatically ally when it comes to point voting, because it defaults to ally. But I guess that's not a big deal. It's a good thing, because then you know you can betray him. And then he dies. Anyway, back to the game. What the fuck does he mean that his spirit needs to be free, though? Where's
Okay,
a
I
kid
got it.
getting words like that?
Good.
He's 12.
Wait until he's...
Or like
Now,
under
do it
12.
now.
Right.
No! Stop! Stop!
I like how she holds the left leg, but she shot his right leg. Oh no.
Respiration, blood pressure, brain waves, everything's normal. According to these readings, he's in a very deep sleep.
He's dreaming about Alice. Alright, I guess we're good for now.
What about the anesthetic? How long will it last?
He shouldn't wake up for a few hours.
Man, he sure was strong for such a little guy.
I think that might be the virus's fault. It probably attacks the part of the brain that governs reason. Without anything to hold it back, his body was using every ounce of strength it had.
Yeah? How do you know?
Huh? Oh, well,
How much do you know about this Radical 6?
Oh, not much. I probably know about as much as you do. All I've seen about it is that newspaper article.
Is that
Why
the
would I lie
truth?
about that? I've seen other viruses do the same thing. I was just making a guess.
So when Quark tried to kill himself, are you saying that was because of Radical 6 too?
Yes. At least, I think so.
Fuck, sorry for yawning right into the microphone. Wow. Is it coronavirus?
What are you doing?
I turned and followed Tenmyoji's gaze? Oh shit, I'm like missing this. I have my glasses off so I can't even read. And I'm like rubbing my eye, trying to get an eyelash out of my eye. What the fuck is going on? Alice wrapped her hand tightly around the scalpel. Apparently, she had been the one to take it away from Quark. The longer I looked at her, however, the more I wondered if she'd taken it to protect him, or for some other, more sinister reason. God damn. She didn't seem stable. She's never seemed stable. In fact, she looked far more like Quark had a moment ago than I was entirely comfortable with. Her eyes were flat and hollow. You know what isn't flat about Alice? Anyway, her face was an emotionless mask. She was not well.
We're all going to die.
Huh?
We're all dead already.
Because of the
Only
virus?
Terrorists would resort to biological warfare. But they will. Soon.
Hey, what the hell are you talking about?
Huh?
You don't understand? All of humanity is going to die. The virus will spread. Adults, children, everyone. Everyone!
This is too
There
real.
won't be anyone left.
This is too real. The fucking corona, boys.
I'd rather die here.
This is too real. We're all too stunned to even try to restrain her. We just stood there as she spun around and left for the door. I shook myself and took off after her. But those few moments of hesitation had put too much distance and too many doors between us. Shit, which way did she go? Right? Left? I was still trying to decide when everyone else poured out of the infirmary.
You lost her.
Yeah, I don't know which way she went.
Up and look quickly. She can't have gotten too far.
Right.
Look, if you find her, it's probably best not to shout or anything. Just do your best not to provoke her. Understood? Tenmyoji, I think you should stay here with Quark. The rest of us can look for Alice. Sound good?
Yeah. I stay here. Got it.
All right, let's move, people. Get going.
She's pretty like military leader right now, you know? Like the way she's talking. At Phi's command, we scattered, filtering off into the different doors. As I ran, I thought, where should I look for Alice? Perhaps the lounge would be a good bet. Why would you think the lounge? I would think the room with the pods. Also, due to the lack of animation, it said she had the scalpel, but then it wasn't as if she was really threatening anybody because, you know, we were just looking at a still image of her holding it. So it didn't really put across whether or not she was like telling us to back off, you know, or like, was she being aggressive? What was her stance? Like, we really didn't get to see. Complaining wasn't going to help anything. Needed to go look somewhere else. Are we gonna fucking die, dude? Alright, go down. Yeah. I think she's gonna be in the pod room. Jellyfish. Did we see the jellyfish already? Nothing in the treatment center. Where are we on the flow diag? Oh my lord. Okay. Two, 4, 6, 8, 9. This is showing 9 endings, but on the flow diagram there's 18. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Wait. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Yeah, 18. But I guess in the first game, some of the endings were the same as others, so it makes sense. Wait, we need to find her quick or she's gonna do something bad if we hadn't stopped Quark. Premonition? Are we having a premonition or is that just a flashback? Need to hurry. Headed to the garden next. The big crescent kidney bean shape. I'd only gone a few steps from the walkway through the grass when I stopped short. Uh-oh.
Oh, there you are. Good. I'm glad you showed up. I just got here a minute ago. She was like this when I found her.
That's what a murderer would say.
Carry her to the infirmary.
If I killed her.
Yeah. Her breathing and pulse seem
okay,
normal.
she's alive. Never mind.
She
No
doesn't
murder
appear to
happened.
have any obvious external wounds.
She
Looks
just
like
passed
it.
out.
Doesn't look like she has it. Figure she probably dropped it on the way here.
Huh?
Anyway, we need to get her to the infirmary.
Fi has the
Give me a
scalpel.
hand here.
Scalpels don't just go missing. Fi has it. We have a metal detector in that room. Can't we just like... Alice was later than I'd expected, and Fi and I managed to set off towards the infirmary at a brisk trot. Are they fucking horses? Is that the plot twist? They're actually horses? How did they trot?
All right, please pay attention, everyone. You need to hear this. The Atom has finished scanning Alice.
What did it say?
It says she's made out of
The
ice
results are identical to Quark's. She has also been infected with Radical 6.
On our way back, Fi had gone off to retrieve the rest of the participants. 7 sets of eyes widened as Luna spoke.
Oh no. No! What's going to happen to her?
Well, like I said before, there's only one way to cure Radical 6. There's a special antiviral treatment. Do you know what immunoglobulin is?
Immunogoblin?
It's another name for
Immunogoblin!
Some people have antibodies that can fight
Oh,
off Radical
fuck.
6. Those antibodies are the basis for Excelivir.
Yeah, can't we just stick them in the pods and wait?
Right. I thought of that too, so I went and took a closer look at them. Unfortunately...
They're all locked. Oh, they can't
Correct.
cure it?
They can suppress the symptoms for a while, but they can't kill the virus itself. The only way we can help Alice and Quark is if we can find some Excelivir.
But the pods will keep them from getting any worse, right?
Yes.
Well, then what are we waiting for? One of you, grab Alice. We're going to the treatment center.
What about the fucking game we were meant to be playing, you know? What about the whole betray ally point shit? We're not doing that anymore? We're just giving up? Tamiyoshi moved over, blah 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 blah. Yeah, no. We're going to the fucking center, okay? Quark shifted slightly as Tamiyoshi moved him, and something fell out of his pocket with a soft clink. A bottle? Bent down slowly and picked it up. Excelivir.
What?
What the fuck?
Well, what is it?
Excelivir! You found it, Sigma! That's the one thing that can cure Radical 6.
What a coincidence.
Why did Quark have it?
Perhaps he found it earlier.
What happened to his big dumb hat?
We explored the laboratory. It was on the other side of the red door. I happened to notice Quark putting something in his pocket. Whether or not that was his intention is unclear. I did not have the opportunity to ask, as he collapsed immediately afterwards. It didn't feel appropriate to go digging around in his pockets for it after that.
True.
To be
Never
honest,
look in another man's
it also
pockets.
slipped my mind. We were rather preoccupied with getting him to the infirmary as quickly as possible.
Who cares about the details? We have it. Hurry up and give it to him, Luna.
Hey, hold on a minute. What about Alice?
Does it really matter if she goes first or not?
I'm sorry, but I don't think we can do that.
There isn't enough for both of them.
There's only enough here
Yeah.
for one person. The only way we have to administer this is with the injection gun. And the way it functions, it uses a whole bottle each time you pull the trigger.
In other words, we can't split the dose in two or something.
Couldn't you split it if you had like saline or something? Like, you know. When we all stood stunned, Fi moved, stepping over to Quark. She quickly ran her hands through his clothes, then stepped back with a frown and a small shake of her head.
Nothing.
No
that
more
one
bottles.
bottle was it.
Okay.
No. Unfortunately not.
No.
Oh, God.
Why does
enough
Clover
medicine for
smile
one
when she's
dose.
sad? That is the weirdest
Only
thing.
one person can be saved.
Even
Who
Dio
should we
does
give it
as
to?
well, though. Look how happy Dio
Alice.
is.
Or Quark.
You know what? Give it to me, right? I don't want the fucking virus either. Give it to me. What is it? Fucking
What are we going to
AstraZeneca?
do?
Pfizer and Pfizer? Johnson and Seymour?
How?
Needed to calm down. Needed to think. There had to be some other way to save both of them. If there was, I knew it. Wait, what? If there was, I knew it? It was there, I knew it. Oh shit! Was that an ending? Woohoo! We did it, boys! We got an ending. I think. Yeah. We got... Wait, what? It didn't show up as an ending. Exactly 6 hours and 1 second. Huh? Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. The ending. What? What the fuck? Okay. Hold on. Can we regain control? We're back up at the top. This is way different from the first game. We didn't even get to progress any further. And we locked in that decision ages ago. Do we betray Alice and see what's in the right-hand path? Or what do we do? I'm pretty sure it's going to be like the first game where... I mean, it did say in the intro that the actions of the future affects the past. So it's going to be another timeline meme. But maybe we go in another room. Cyan door. Do you want to try going the yellow or the magenta door? What do I want to do? Or do I want to try finish out this Alice path? Let's go and pick another door. Yellow, oh bandit. The piss door. Wait, which one did we do? Yeah, we did cyan last time. And apparently we only had 3 out of 10 archives. Alright, yellow door it is. Piss door. Is this even a game? I mean, the game sections are the purple sections. So we've only actually done 3 puzzles, but we've had over like 4 hours of just talking. But yeah. It's a game. It's a visual novel.
Sure.
Fine.
That means Dio and I will go with Alice.
Look, he's alive
The
now.
magenta door. All right then.
Better than getting stuck with that crusty old fart, I guess.
Crusty old fart.
So, Clover, Luna, and I will be going through the cyan door.
I don't get to go with Alice?
No, you don't.
Sorry.
But you know what? Fuck
I'll
you,
try and stay out
Clover.
of the way.
Fucking
I
psycho.
don't really mind you, but the K guy seems really suspicious.
We're all meeting one another for the first time. Aren't we equally suspicious?
Hey, I'm nothing like you.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close. 9, 8, 7.
We need to go. The doors are closing.
3, 2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Alright, infirmary time. Hey, at least we get straight into gameplay. Alright, because this is going to be a puzzle. Ba 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 ba.
So this is the
I'm puzzling it.
infirmary?
Looks like it. That's what it said on the door, after all.
You know, this is where Quark got the medicine that we didn't have enough of. But this
Well, it's
time
probably
we get
here
to
if
go
any
in
of the
here.
workers get sick or hurt.
So maybe we can find the extra
Did you see
medicine?
the size of that place? A little big to just be somebody's garage.
Maybe not now, but judging from the lack of dust, someone was here until recently. Think it'll open?
No way. Just look at it. You see that thing next to the door?
Yeah, this
What's it
is
say?
this is the lockerino.
Lock.
Why do they always try the doors in this game? Just to make sure that you know that
blind?
you're locked in here?
Right.
Yeah, good idea. Maybe there's one of those card keys around here.
Here we go, boys! Puzzle time!
Seek a way out.
Seek a way out, boys. You know what the way out always is? Oh, what the fuck? Look at the movement in this room. Woo! You seeing this? It's like I'm on a weird rail. Alright. We got a metal stake. Cool. Let's look under the pillow. It's a nice pillow. Want to share it? Not particularly. Is he coming on to me? Alright, this has got a weird grid. Strange piece of fabric is sewn here. It's the same material as the bed sheets. So someone attached a sheet to this sheet. I guess so. Why would someone do that? I don't know. This is going to be a grid, and then there'll probably be like a hole under it. Let's have a look at the mirror. We got a faucet that works. There's dihydrogen monoxide coming out of the faucet. Can't you just call it water like a normal person? Okay. What about the mirror? The mirror. I can't see anything. It's too dirty. You know what else is too dirty? I didn't have anything to say there. Alright, we got a worn out key. And we got a stake. And we cannot combine them. We got a laser gun. I was gonna say Alice. You know, Alice, this one. This girl. I just have like a drawing of Alice just like ready. Just to pull up. In it is some kind of saline solution. You could inject someone with it if you want, but it won't do anything. What did I just say? I just said that we could mix the medicine that we didn't have enough for 2 people with saline. And then we could, because it injects the whole bottle. But if you could like make one bottle half saline, half medicine, and the other one the same, you could inject both. Temyoji's probably right. I don't think we need it. Okay. But it's cool to know that it's there. There's the scalpel that Quark nearly killed himself with. We got a wash basin. Or perhaps it's some kind of helmet for somebody with a really big head. We got a metal coin thing. Ta-da! We got a pretty key. Looks like they fit together just right. And now we've got a key! A nice and clean key. Just look at that shine. That's how I would voice act this game if you hired me to actually do it. It's a notebook, maybe there's something important in it. I know I flipped through earlier, all the pages are blank. We got a television. Let's see if there's anything on the television. There's a sort of slot on the side of the screen. Maybe something goes in here. I should be a voice actor. I know, right? How great was that voice acting? Alright, we need a Freeview card. In the UK, we have these things called Freeview cards, and some televisions and like TV boxes, because we switched from analog TV to digital. You put the Freeview card in and it like unlocks extra channels. Maybe we need that so we can watch dirty videos. So some kind of metal hand scanner. It's for the Atom, right? We just saw that woman use it. It's like a power button. Ka-chong. The screen is white. Alright, we're gonna use this on the bed sheet to see if there's anything hidden. What the fuck? Oh! Ah, we need to get rid of one of our pictures. Let's get rid of this one. So that one's C, and this one's T. And this one's U. And this one's K. And this one's F. Q, D, L. So this game was originally released on the Nintendo 3DS and the PlayStation Vita. And as such, both games had, both consoles I should say, both had ways of inputting text through either the touchpad or the what was it called? I don't know what they called it, but on the back of the PlayStation Vita, you could touch the back of the screen and it would input stuff onto the front of the screen. I don't know what they called it, but that was one of the PlayStation Vita's big selling points, is you could touch the back of the screen and stuff would show up on the front. Like where your finger was, as if you were pushing through like a piece of cloth, I guess. They actually used it in a game where you built, I think you built like terrain for cities or something like that. Alright, J, R, N. So when you push through on the back of the screen, you would be able to make mountains with your fingertips. Okay. So these are the letters that we have. And we don't know the solution to the puzzle, so we can't type anything in yet, but that's fine. Point is, there's going to be we're not going to get anywhere. You need clues. Yeah. We're never going to like work it out without getting clues. Heck is this? AED. Adult Erotic Doctor. I don't think it does. I'm kidding. It stands for... Wait, what does it stand for? Automatic External Defibrillator. You can use it to try and restart somebody's heart if they go into cardiac arrest. It uses electricity. It doesn't actually restart somebody's heart, though. This is a common misconception with what a defibrillator does. A defibrillator, it defibrillates. When somebody's heart goes into fibrillation, it defibrillates it. Fibrillation is when the muscles in the heart contract and, you know, the heart hasn't stopped necessarily. I think maybe it can restart a stopped heart, but what it's actually for is to settle out the rhythm of the heart by restarting it. Kind of like if you were to tense all the muscles in your body at once to be able to like cure paralysis or cure some type of spasm. Do you think we can take it out? Probably, but what's good's it gonna do? If your heart is stopped, sure, it might be useful, but right now I don't think so. Okay. So let's spin ourselves back around. This is a very weird way of moving, but okay. And let's have a go at cutting open this bed. Okay, we got some dirty fabric. Let's go over to the sink and wash the fabric in the sink. Don't think the water's gonna get rid of the stain. Damn, guess it's not gonna be that easy after all. Told you so. Alright, so we weren't able to clear the stain. We also have two more puzzles to look at. We have this thing, which has two keyholes on the bottom. And we do have two keys. Both of these locks look equally worn out, though. Ta-da! This whole thing just moved out from the wall a couple of inches. Can you pull it out? Looks like I can pull the case out. Move the red and green and blue blocks to the squares that correspond to their colors. You can move the three blocks up and down, as well as sideways by clicking and dragging them with the mouse or using the arrow keys. Oh. Restart. So, if you go up first, then right, then up, then down, then left, then up, then right, then down, then right, then up, then left, then up. No, shit. Fuck. Now they're in the wrong position. This is it. Ta-da, boy! I'm counting that as second try. Alright, that was a piece of cake. I guess that was a passable performance. Good job. Why do I get the feeling your heart wasn't in that? Hey, did you see this? Moving these blocks seems to have filled in the empty spaces on the front. Fuck, I'm gonna copy this down on this paper rather than like use the in-game thing. Fuck. Is there like a better way of doing this? I'm just gonna write the letters for the colors because they're all like color coded. It's a lot easier to just write RG and whatever, right? Watch as this isn't relevant at all to the solution of the puzzle, but I'll copy it down anyway. Red, yellow, green, blue, green, yellow, 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 green, blue, green. Okay. There are buttons on this drawer. Guessing these buttons are how we get it open. The thing on each of them looks like some kind of counter. So what does that mean? Oh, so there were 1, 2, 3. There were 4 blues and yellows. There was 1, 2, 3, 4 yellows. Oh shit, no, there weren't 4 blues. There were 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4. There were 4 blues. Yellows. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 yellows. And red, there was 1, 2. There was only 2 red? Really? Okay. What the fuck? Alright. Let's go back. Let's go back. I copied this down wrong. Blues. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I said there was 4. There was 5. Alright, yellows. There are 6 yellows. I can clearly see them, and there are only 2 reds. Alright, I got the blue wrong. Ta-da! There's something in there. You have found a note with colored numbers on it. You can view it by visiting the archive. So, the archive... 3, 1, 2. 3 yellow, 1 blue, 2 red. Okay. Can I go back into this? Okay. So the combination doesn't work there. We don't have anything to get rid of the stain either. Looks like something's been written on it, but we can't read it like this. Perfectly normal and desky. Okay. Can we scan the thingy? Yeah, this couldn't be 3Y, 1 blue, and 2 red. There's no way that that password would work on this. If we're looking for a 5-letter word, we can look for a 5-letter word here. Let's type in horny. Alright, the answer is not horny. Fuck. You know what the answer could be? Oh, that's an L. I thought that was an I. Oh, that is an I. Alright, never mind. I'm gonna try the word virus. V I R U. Fuck. Alright, it's not virus. Shit. Okay, think. Maybe the basin? Dirty wash basin, it's empty. We couldn't put anything in it. What about this? Anything up here? Bunch of bottles of medicine I've never seen before. Never heard of any of these names. What's this? It says tubocurarine. It's a muscle relaxant. Jar containing white powder. This thing's full of medicine. Some of them have labels. I have no idea what's in them. Dangerous to mess with it. It's a medicine to mess with it. Sadly, Sigma's joke was critically trepaned. Trepaned? Wait, what? Trepanned? Not very generous with other people, blah, 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 blah. Okay, whatever. I think what we do is we put the stuff into here. And then we go over here and we get a jar of water. And then we come over here and I think this is soap. Yeah, it's making bubbles, it's soap. Then we do our washing, because laundry is definitely a thing you're supposed to do. And the solution to this puzzle is 5 something. Huh. Oh shit. So the red is 2, right? This is 2, and the blue one is 1, and then the one at the bottom, the triangle, is 3, and then this one's 4. So the password for this thing, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The password is cured. Ta-da! Dude, I'm fucking good at puzzles. Look at this shit. Look at this shit go. The screen changed. Yep. And the password solution to this is sun, star. Yeah, you're meant to memorize that. Where's the box though that you're meant to put this in on? Yeah, the House of Da Vinci though, compared to similar games to the House of Da Vinci, like the Room game series, the House of Da Vinci isn't like a perfect puzzle game. I don't think it's as good as games like The Room. I genuinely don't. Oh shit. A blue memory card, but it's not an SD card. And a scrap of paper. Like, I'm not making excuses, but the Da Vinci game wasn't as good. It was, the Room games are definitely better. Oh, look. It's like, yeah, mix A and B. Okay. That would have helped us. The clipboard with nothing to clip. It must just be a board. I guess we can put this in the TV. White powder equals in medicine bottle and B equals water. Fuck. Really? Really? The solution to that puzzle was in this fucking cupboard the whole time. And once again, we've gotten to the end of one of these puzzle rooms without actually getting the what do you call it? Without getting this special like bonus password. You're meant to get a special bonus password for this that gives you an archive, and we just haven't had it. Haven't had one. Alright, cool. We're gonna get a bunch of info here though. Get ready for a giant hour-long dialogue section. First things we got is a map. The map shows us the first floor. This is the floor that we're on right now. We got these cards for the ambidex rooms. This is how we get points. And here's a few extra rules. So once you've opened the door, you can hop through it as much time as you like. Yeah. I don't need to read any of this. Essentially what it's saying is that even though these are puzzle rooms that you get locked inside, you're able to like re-enter the puzzle rooms. Radical 6 virus is spreading through the world. World Health Organization thinks 100k people are dead. Yeah. Essentially the coronavirus happened. Yeah, the part of the Da Vinci game that really fucked me off was the main foyer area, like the second main puzzle room. The crumpled note on the desk was just bullshit. Also, it would do this thing where you would open something and it would give you an item, and then you'd go use the item, you'd be like, well, what do I do now? And if you went back to that box you opened, there was another item inside it. If it didn't take control of the camera and like move you away from the boxes after they were opened, and just let you get all the items at once, like what this game is doing. We opened this, we got like 4 items, and it's letting me like keep looking, you know? There's a key there. The next thing is gonna be a key. Oh look, wow, it gave us the key. If this was the Da Vinci game, it would give us the note, and then it would be like, okay, you got the note, fuck off. And it wouldn't let you go back and get the other shit. Until you'd worked out yourself. Can we try putting the key inside this note thing? No. Alright. Well, GG. We did it, lads. And now we meet up with everybody else, and hopefully we're able to skip the part where it explains about the voting system. I think this is gonna be the same as this. Like, these are the same, so hopefully we can just skip this shit.
You think this actually works?
Hey. Someone's coming.
Luna, Clover, and Kay.
With Dio,
Oh,
Quark, and Alice
no.
tagging along, looks like.
What if Alice and Dio betray Quark? Hold on. Hold on. This is the same pose, but she's just moved a little bit to the left. Wouldn't that suck though if Alice here actually betrays Quark? Alice betrayed us when she was up against us. She was up against Phi and Sigma, and she totally betrayed us. If she betrays poor little Quark and Quark goes down to like 1 point, he'll probably cry or something. Like, he's not gonna be happy about it. Almost done. Ta-da. Hopefully we can just skip the section that explains that stuff though. Like the point voting shit.
Let me see the map.
Yeah, maybe I can skip this. As much as I want to like get the full experience of this game and listen to everything they have to say, I feel like shit like this is a little bit, you know, repetitive. nature of the game, I suppose. This is just showing that no matter which door you get through, you eventually lead to this elevator.
That map. It's just like the one we found in the crew quarters.
Oh, we found a map like there was one.
Yeah. There's a map in the other place.
Maybe we should sit down for a bit and exchange information.
No, there's plenty of time for that after we check out this elevator.
Oh yeah, fuck! I actually forgot what you meant about the lens in the Da Vinci game. Yeah, if you dragged up, it was a different lens to if you dragged down. Whereas the game only really explained that you clicked on it. So you could either click on it, or drag up, or drag down. It was like completely fucked.
These doors have colors on them too. The one on the left. The one in.
Yeah, I'd forgotten about that, kinda. The main puzzle that stuck in my mind for the Da Vinci game was the one where the crumpled piece of paper,
just like
you could only tell what was on the crumpled piece of paper by using the lens if you dragged down.
No, I'm fine. The numbers have changed.
And I always felt that was stupid because why couldn't you just uncrumple the paper? Just uncrumple it. You don't need a fucking special lens to uncrumple paper. You have hands, right?
Ah, for fuck's sake. You telling me we're gonna have to just sit around here for another 2 hours?
Well, looks like we don't have a choice then. We gotta head back. Sigma, where's that note you found?
We found.
Yeah.
This is the rules about the doors, about how you can go back through them. It's called the free reign rule, I think they called it.
We found some.
We've got some ambidex cards. Can we skip this? Oh shit! That was a little bit too fast. Did you see how fast that fucking skipped that shit? 144 frames per second right there. It's fine though. I don't think we're missing anything. We're literally missing like the... What would you even call this? Housekeeping? We're missing the housekeeping of this game.
This is the infirmary then. We were able to walk right in, just like...
That means you can come visit the lounge too. You like it, Grandpa. There's lots of alcohol. They've even got some of your favorite.
Oh, well, that
I sure like alcohol.
Maybe I'll go have a drink later.
What the hell, man? How are you so damn calm?
Yeah, so you find out through this playthrough that Tenmyoji and Quark know each other.
Do you think there's a connection?
I can't be sure yet, but there's no way this is all just coincidence.
I think they mean a connection between their having 3 beds and also having 3 pods.
Yeah, there's even a 0.
Whatever it is that's going on, we need to get in touch with headquarters and fast.
Oh, headquarters. I think they are fucking secret agents.
I had probably figured out we're gone by now.
Alright, I'm gonna let this play.
Yeah.
Do you think they'll find us?
Let's hope so.
How are these two connected? I think that Clover and Alice are somehow working for like June and Junpei's secret spy agency or some shit. It has to be, right? They have to be some type of like secret agents. Possibly with Clover, because Clover was a security person in the first game. Or not Clover, Lotus. This is the first room. This is where we first came in.
Oh, you're finally done. You were taking so long.
This is the rabbit that runs the game. It's an AI thing. It's not a real rabbit.
Really? You're just a computer program. You don't get tired.
I might be able to skip this. I think that this section is literally the same as this. I might be able to skip this. We'll let it play a little bit and then I'll see if it's like...
Hey, Theo.
Huh? How can I not open the menu?
My temper's got, so I'd watch my mouth if I were you. Otherwise...
Well, do you really need me to spell it out?
I can't open the menu anymore. It's bugged.
Forget it.
Yeah, that's a good boy. Alrighty, let's get back to what we were talking about earlier. Namely, how do you get more BP?
Yeah, you go into the rooms. So the partner you've completed a game with, you go into the room with them and you vote. And we're gonna skip all of this.
Anybody can go into any room.
Sorry, we're doing it. So you complete a game with a group, you go into one of these rooms with the group, and then you vote to either betray or ally, and then you get points accordingly. If you both betray, there's no change to the point total. If you both ally, you both get 2 additional points. That is not something that was in the first time. We're slowing down. What the fuck? Is my mouse not clicking? My mouse is no longer registering clicks. I thought it was the game not letting me click on the menu. It's my fucking mouse. My mouse is like not clicking half the time. I'm trying to highlight different bits of Twitch chat right now, and it's not clicking like 50% of the time. Jesus Christ. This mouse, the scroll wheel is broken after 5 months of use, and now the fucking left click is dying. Let's just play the game. Look, like I clicked 3 times there for it to click once.
Fuck if I know. Look, it doesn't matter who she is. Just get everybody over here.
This is different from the first game though. Like what the or the first playthrough. There's a lady and she's unconscious. We knelt down next to the woman and turned her over as gently as we could manage. I'm fucking mad if my mouse isn't clicking anymore. Like, what the fuck, dude? 5 months and the mouse is dead? Like, look, I'm clicking, like, and it's not working half the time. I'll use the spacebar and just try and fucking struggle through. I leaned down to listen at her mouth, nothing, no breath. With shaking hands, I felt against her neck for a pulse. No movement, just cold skin.
What the hell were you yelling at? What's going on here?
I'm gonna save it, just in case, like, my mouse completely dies. I've clicked 4 times on that return button for it to work once. Oh my god, dude. This mouse was 50 quid, right? Like 50 pounds. 50 Great British pounds, which is like 70 Canadian dollars for people like O'Bandit who live in weird Canada with weird money. It's a Corsair M60 Elite. How is it fucking dead after 5 months? What the fuck? Anyway.
Is she?
Quark, don't look. Somebody get Quark out of here. Aww.
Okay. Come on, Quark.
Then she's...
What are the 2 things that are red at the top of the wound? Her body was already cold. I'm guessing she was murdered a while ago.
Murdered?
Yeah, she had to be murdered before those doors opened, which means that Zero had to have murdered her, right? It doesn't look like a suicide.
Looks like she was stabbed. Don't see
But
a
Quark
weapon around
wanted
here,
to stab
though.
himself, didn't
That
he?
means either the killer took it with them, or it was part of them.
Part of them?
Well, if someone was strong enough and they had metal hands, then they might be able to stab someone in the heart.
What are you suggesting?
It's just a joke. Don't take it so seriously.
Why is she joking when somebody's dead?
Whatever.
Weird
If we
champ.
examine the wound, we'll probably get a better idea of what the weapon was. Let's get her to the infirmary. She might be old, but she's still a woman. If we're going to do an autopsy, she should have some privacy.
What the
Come on,
fuck?
boys,
She
let's
might
go.
be old, but she's still a woman? What a sentence! That's one of the weirdest sentences in this game. Dio and Kay and I gingerly lifted the woman up and carried her to the infirmary. Perhaps he just didn't consider himself one of the boys, or maybe it was something else. But whatever the reason, Tenmyoji only stared. Tenmyoji didn't get close enough? His whole body was rigid, like a rope pulled almost to its breaking point, but it was his eyes that caught my attention. He wasn't staring at us, not quite. It was more like he was staring towards us, a smoldering spark of something burning silently behind his gaze. Does he think that we killed her? Does he know who the person is? It wasn't until we were almost in the infirmary that I realized Tenmyoji hadn't spoken a single word since the moment we'd found the body. He knows who this person is, 100%. I turned to look back at him. He was following us at a distance, his breathing heavy and labored and his movements slow and shuffling, as if his body was suddenly made of lead. I know this is completely random and nothing to do with the game, but hear me out. This fucking mouse that I bought it as a replacement to a mouse that I'd used for 4 years, and I made a big deal of saying on Twitter how I was amazed that the mouse had lasted that long. The error I had with the mouse that made me send it back and like get a new one was that it was doing dropped clicks where it wouldn't click, or it was doing double clicks. So you would click once and it would click twice. Or you would like click and it wouldn't click at all. And I've had this mouse since December, the start of December. And what it's doing now, when you scroll down, you know how like you have increments on the scroll wheel? Where it clicks down, clicks up as you scroll? If you scroll up, sometimes it doesn't scroll, sometimes it does. But sometimes it actually scrolls in the opposite direction. So if you're trying to quickly scroll down like Twitter, it would randomly like not scroll and then it starts scrolling back up. So I was almost like yesterday and then today going to contact Amazon and try and get like a replacement through the Corsair warranty thing or whatever. And I didn't like, you know, go through with it because I thought, you know, I'll deal with it a little bit longer. But then now it's like dropping left clicks. There's no way I've used a mouse, you know, 4 years worth of use in the last like 4 months. There's no way. And it hasn't like had anything spilled on it. There's no change in humidity. I think that Corsair just can't fucking make mice anymore. I think that's what it is. Anyway, back to the game. 4 times there I clicked on return and oh my god. The old woman's body was surprisingly light. Carrying her was almost like carrying an old dry piece of wood. We set her down carefully in the infirmary as if we were afraid she might break. She looks so peaceful, almost like she's just going to wake up any minute now.
Maybe she didn't suffer much when she died.
Let's hope so.
Anyway, I feel a little bad about doing this, but I think we need to examine her.
You mean like an autopsy or something?
I'm just going to have a look at the wound. If we had a coroner, then it would be a different story, but... What?
She's gonna reveal she's a nurse?
license.
Yeah.
You're a nurse?
No. Well, I'm not exactly a coroner.
Interesting. I guess you really can't judge a book by its cover, can you?
Sorry.
You don't need to apologize.
Are you really going to perform an autopsy?
Oh, I won't really be doing it. I think that machine over there is a medical scanner. It's called an ATOM. It uses nuclear magnetic resonance imaging to examine and diagnose people.
So you think you can use it to perform some kind of autopsy?
I think I should...
Luna ran the scanner over the body, then turned back to the terminal. The display filled up with text, most of it rather technical. Sex, female, estimated age 65 to 75, diagnosis, deceased, cause of death, exsanguination, that means blood loss, estimated time of death 3 to 4 hours ago, damage trajectory, weapon entered through the fourth intercostal piercing the heart. Intercostal is the gaps between your ribs. Wind characteristics, wind margin, clean, continuous, wind angles, 1 sharp, 1 blunt, wind cavity 150 millimeters, wind length 30 millimeters, width 3 millimeters. Conclusion: based on the characteristics above, there is a 95% chance the wind was caused by a single sharp bladed instrument. A scalpel, right? Or like a pocket knife? The box cutter. The box cutter from the other room. Or maybe the knife from the garden puzzle. We haven't done the garden puzzle yet. Never mind.
It means a tool of some sort.
What did that say? Instrument, yeah.
A knife, probably.
In other words, she was stabbed in the heart, right?
Yes.
Well, I suppose that clears me of suspicion.
Sorry, but no.
Why? Please, don't tell me you think my hand can somehow turn into a knife.
I told you that was a joke.
Then why am I still a suspect?
We found the old lady in one of the AB rooms. Specifically, the one farthest to the left.
Which is the one that him and Clover came out of.
Before we went in there, only 2 other people had been in that room.
Kay and Clover.
And Clover.
Yep. I remember that.
Only one of you was conscious.
Fi, please, stop joking around.
True. When they jumped out of the thing, Clover was still unconscious from the subparole. So Kay had to have solved the first puzzle, and he would have seen the body.
I assure you, there was no one else in that room besides Clover when I woke up. She must have been put there later.
But the door was locked, right?
The door was locked, and the bunny rabbit made a point of saying that the hatches on the roof were also locked.
I don't think anyone could have gotten in without the key.
Perhaps, but there was a hatch on the ceiling, remember?
Yes, there was. But Zero said he'd locked all the hatches.
Well, if he was telling the truth, nobody could have gone in there after you two left, which means...
Fucking bastard! Why'd you kill her, Kay? I knew it. You're him, aren't you? You're the real Zero.
She doesn't have a bracelet though, right? The old woman?
Wait a minute, please. Just calm down.
I have a theory on who the old woman is, but it's not a very good one.
You aren't making sense. Let's suppose I am Zero. Why would I do something that would obviously cast suspicion on me?
Well, because you figured we'd think that. And you'd throw us off the trail by doing the exact opposite.
That's not a logical argument. Still, you do have at least half a point. Your argument doesn't confirm my guilt, but it does show us where we should be looking. The real Zero. The person who brought us here is likely the person who murdered that woman. Doesn't that seem like the most reasonable answer?
I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. If Zero was the murderer, then they could open anything they wanted to.
Clover and
didn't Zero
Alice.
say something about that?
Clover and Alice don't seem like they
Master computer. That means all the electronic doors in this whole warren are under my control.
Yeah, Clover and Alice don't seem like they know why they're here, so I doubt that they're Zero.
Also, consider this. If the murderer isn't Zero, why would the AI Zero stay silent? He told us that his job was to make sure the game ran smoothly. But now the unexpected has happened, and he says nothing. Why
True.
would he do that? If he
True.
can see everything we do, then he must know who killed the old woman. So why has he kept his silence? The answer is simple. The murderer is Zero, or rather Zero Senior, I suppose you could say. He likely ordered Zero Junior, the AI, to keep his identity hidden. If Zero Junior told us about the murder, then Zero Senior's identity would be compromised. There is something else to consider as well. Perhaps this murder was not unexpected. Zero Senior murdered her, just as planned.
It's part of the
Death
game.
is only another part of the game.
Yeah. He said the exact same word that I said.
Well, there's no way to know for sure, but I would assume so.
Ten minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes.
Like, who's the announcer's voice?
If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Why would they have a different announcer voice when they already have the robot voice for the bunny, right?
Well, one thing's for sure.
I think the announcer's voice
If we
is the
don't go
old woman.
vote, something bad's going to happen.
No?
You see? Just as I said.
And maybe the old woman is an
Zero
organizer
Junior
of the
ensures
games?
the game continues, even though someone has died. All of this is part of Zero Senior's plan.
Dude, this is fucking
Let's get
weird.
back to the warehouse. If we all head to the AB rooms, maybe we'll see Zero Jr. After all, he told us he'd give us specifics once we gone in.
Did they suggest that they would call him Zero Junior and Senior in this one? Wasn't that on the other flow diagram? I don't think they suggested that yet on this one, unless we skipped it. We did skip some dialogue. So Zero Senior is the person who's running the game, and Zero Junior is the Bunny Rabbit AI, for anybody that like didn't catch that. The Bunny Rabbit AI isn't actually a person. Zero Senior is a real person who is one of the 9 people who are in this game.
What? Are you worried there's a ghost or something? Nope. I don't believe in ghosts. I feel bad that she died, of course. But there's not really anything I can do about that, is there? I prefer bold, but whatever. Just don't let emotions get in the way.
Yeah. She's pretty cold-hearted.
Anyway, let's go. Looks like the others have already gone in.
An interesting thing about this game compared to the first is that the first one had dialogue options, like with giving Clover the bookmark, and this game hasn't had any of those type of options where you have like little dialogue things.
Look at the screen. There's something there.
Yeah, this is the Betray an Ally ship. Alright, I'm gonna pause it, and I'm gonna BRB.
Yep.
I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Okay, we've got a predicament. Our predicament is that this dialogue tree could be different because there's been a dead body in this room. So Fi could tell us a different thing from what she told us before. The previous segment like this lasted about 40 fucking minutes to explain what I explained in less than 2 minutes. The thing about betraying and allying people.
Hooray! Everybody's finally here! I've been waiting. Ugh! Will all of you please stop bombarding me with questions? The other people in the other rooms are asking me stuff just like you are, Siggy. I guess you probably can't hear them since these rooms are completely sound. B.O. is especially loud. For real, B.O. I need you to shut up. There isn't much time. I gotta hurry and explain all this stuff or the game will end before I'm done. So, no more questions from now on. No answers for anybody, okay? You just have to wait. Now, let's get this party started! Let me tell you about the AB game. Since it's a game, you're obviously going to have an opponent.
Okay.
But
I am gonna
not
skip
like
this.
is a battle royale where you just fight.
How do I skip it?
For example, Siggy and Fido paired up with 10 Mule.
Yeah. We already know this.
Didn't they? That and 10
Blah 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 blah.
First, I want everybody to focus on the screen on the device in the back of the room. Okay then.
Yeah, this was all skippable shit.
I think that about does it for the basic rules. Well, actually, it'll just have to wait, I guess. After all.
The extra bit that they refer to here is that if your points reach 0, you die. But we can skip this.
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
Hold on. I think the game. Shit! Don't look at that. I think the game knows that we've done that piece of dialogue in this tree. The part where Fi explains like the prisoner's dilemma. So it doesn't add it in this one. If you imagine this as being more than one section, I think it cut that out. Yeah. I think it cut out all that shit. Because if there's only 1 minute left, there's no way that Fi's gonna have time to explain all that stuff about the prisoners, right? Yeah.
You see you later. Have a nice.
Dude, I am clicking.
We don't have time to talk
and
about
it doesn't
this.
click. It's not the game. It is 100% the mouse.
Rock,
I'm
paper,
clicking
scissors.
and it just doesn't even happen. Rock, paper, scissors? Are you
have to
fucking
decide who's
serious?
Just shut up and do it.
Are you
1,
fucking
2,
serious?
3.
Are you fucking serious? Rock.
Scissors.
Looks like I won.
Damn it.
Yep, I'm clicking
So what are you gonna pick?
and just nothing happens. I'm gonna buy like 4 mice. And then I'll always have a mouse to like plug in. I'm just gonna buy 4 cheap crappy mice, and then whenever this happens, yoink, stick a new one in. 4 times I clicked left there.
We're playing against. Do you have any reason to think he won't? Yeah. If he does, what does that make our BP?
You'd go to 1 point each.
And when will we do that?
What did he say? I mean, sure, we'll be a little further away from the goal, but all we've got to do is earn those points back. And when are we going to do that? Okay, well, I don't actually know. But it's pretty obvious that we'll be playing this game more than once. Yeah.
10 seconds.
Well, the decisions you now decide. Ally or betray.
I think
2, 1.
I'm going to pick Ally again. 10 Miyoji voted Ally in the first part of the game. And I'm going to pick Ally again. Yep, 100%.
Round 1 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
It's fine, I stepped out of the AB room. I could see the others running towards the projection, shoving and pushing to get closer. Tenmyoji was left behind, his footsteps a slow, heavy plod. Did he fucking choose to betray because of the dead body? What had happened to make him like that?
So you chose ally, huh?
You don't get to complain, I
Not
won't
complaining.
remember.
I just think you're being a little soft-hearted.
She's so cold and like bitchy in this game. Oh, you worry too much. I'm sure Tenmyoji chose
See,
ally as well.
That's what I'm talking about. You don't have any facts, just misguided optimism.
I'm sure Tenmyoji chose ally.
What's up?
What the fuck?
Siggy! I know! Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Fine.
Good. Looks like you're all here. Finally.
Let's get ready to rock!
Ambidex game! Round 1! The results!
If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
This will be interesting. This will be really interesting. No! Fucking Tenmyoji, you fucking piece of shit, bitch. I knew it. I knew it. Because of the dead body, I think Tenmyoji chose to betray.
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
Everybody's either a 6 or a 1.
Fine.
Nobody allied.
Sorry.
What a dickhead.
Look, I said I was sorry.
You say you're sorry like you fucking stole all the points, dude.
See? I told you. A soft heart is the easiest to break. Do you understand what kind of game this is now?
Just tell me one thing, Tenmyoji. Why did you do it?
Are you serious? Someone's dead, and not just dead, murdered. I got no reason to think that murderer wasn't one of you.
Oh.
Only an idiot trusts someone he's never met when there's
But
a
he
killer
knows
on
it
the
wasn't
loose.
himself.
You think I had a choice?
Okay, he
Right.
knows it wasn't himself then.
I think that's enough for me.
So that tells us that it
old,
wasn't him.
And I'm tired. So tired.
Tenmyoji shuffled off the same way I'd seen earlier, sitting heavy on his shoulders. It was only then that I had noticed an angry voice nearby.
Hey, what the hell is this?
Hey, look, lady, I was gonna choose ally, I swear to God.
Alice
But
allied
just as
that
I'm
time?
about to do it, this little bastard runs in and hits the betray button. Come on.
I don't believe
You're
that.
gonna just try and play it dumb, huh?
I don't believe
You're a
them.
manipulative little twerp, aren't you?
Quark, is he telling the truth? Were you the one who chose betray?
No! I didn't do anything! I didn't have a chance to do anything before Mr. Dio pressed the button! I'm telling the truth! I promise!
Sure, kid. Whatever. The cute and innocent act isn't gonna work.
No!
Fine. You just wait.
Alice turned on her heel and stormed off before Quark could reply, leaving him alone with Dio. Interestingly, we didn't find the medicine when we were in the medicine bay.
This is all your fault, Quark.
I wonder if Quark has the medicine right now.
My fault? Why are you blaming me? How could you do that, Mr. Dio? You're a jerk.
I moved away silently to let them stare daggers at one another. It seemed that theirs wasn't the only team facing some friction, however. Yeah, the other team betrayed as well. All three teams betrayed.
We aren't trying to blame you.
But, I mean, if you you just think about it, wouldn't it make sense to choose betray?
Forget it.
Oh, Luna allied again and got betrayed again?
I understand now. It was silly of me to trust you guys.
Poor Luna. She's having a rough time. The air in the room seemed to turn thick and sour, hanging over us like a brooding angry cloud. It was a grim omen of her darker times to come.
Zero, when does the next round start?
Yeah, this mouse is getting worse. I'm clicking like multiple times for it to click once.
Well, you said round 1. If there's a round 1, then there's likely a round 2.
Besides, didn't you say the goal of the AB game was to get 9 BP? That's impossible without a second round.
Oh, yeah. I guess you got a point. You're right. There will be a second round.
When?
I don't know.
Why not?
The voting happens when an AB gate opens.
They're already open.
Right, you are. So, let me just close them.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 2 of the Ambidex game will be the Moon round. Moon cards will be required to open the gates.
Yeah, I think we can skip this part.
Yeah, now.
So, how many times do we play the AB game?
Yeah, we can skip this part.
If I had to guess, I'd say it's going to be Alas or Siggy. Or Fido. Or maybe Mooney. Or maybe everyone.
Somebody might die during the next round of the AB game. There, that's pretty clear, right? I think it's going to be Alice, Siggy, or Fido, or Mooney. Yeah, the people with 1 point, basically.
Why?
Yeah, why am I going to die?
Because they have 1 point.
I guess I can tell. Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized. Just like when you break the rules.
Hold on, though. The people who are on 1 BP, if they vote betray and the other person votes betray, they stay on 1 point and stay in the game. If they vote betray and the other person votes ally, they gain 3 points and go up to 4 points. So if you're on 1 point and you're about to get like kicked out of the game, the only option is to pick betray. Betray is the only option if you're close to death that, like, you know, guarantees survival.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure I already told you what the penalty is.
Yeah, the needles in the bracelets will kill them.
I get it. Sigma, if any of us chose ally and got betrayed, our BP would drop below.
What? What the hell? This is important stuff. Why didn't you tell us about this earlier?
Sorry.
Sorry's not going to cut it. I thought you were supposed to tell us the rules, not hide them.
Well,
is there anything else you've conveniently left out? It's not fair to make people play a game without explaining all the rules.
I think it's fair. After all, it's not like anybody else knew.
Took a moment to go over everything in my head. The AB game would continue until someone opened up the number 9 door. Yeah, I think we can skip this part as well, because this is explaining the you need the rules are somebody needs to get 9 points and open the door, but then we worked out already that, you know, it doesn't. I can't click on this menu button. This fucking mouse, dude. I'm gonna unplug it and plug it back in, but I don't think that's gonna fix it. It is like a genuine hardware issue. I think it's the actual switch inside the mouse is like fucked. I think that Corsair just can't make good products anymore. It's funny because Cooler Master were the company that I bought everything from like 9 years ago. And every Cooler Master product I've ever bought has worked amazingly. I have a Quickfire TK brown switch keyboard that is like 10 years old. This keyboard has never had an issue. But everything else has. Alright, we're gonna skip this. Our color's changed. Yeah. I don't care.
Hey, I'm a soul.
I'm a yellow pair now.
I am yellow as well, but it seems I'm still a pair.
Then who's the yellow solo?
Me.
Still a solo. Looks like I'm cyan.
I'm a cyan pair. Aren't you one too? Yeah. Says pair, and the color's cyan.
Aw, Phi and Moon are both on 1 point, and they're both pair cyan.
When did they change?
And the next game rooms were, oh, they would have to team up with magenta or yellow in the next one.
Back when the AB gates closed. As soon as the gates close, your colors get all
Alright,
shot.
we already know all this. Hold up. What the fuck? Terrorist group? See that thing where it just went like scrolled down when I'm trying to scroll up. Oh my lord. See if it scrolled down again. I'm scrolling up. Yep. This mouse is totally fucked. Dude, I skipped all that dialogue and then just like realized that I didn't want to skip it. Try as I might, I couldn't think of anything I'd done that would have landed me in Zero's thing. Oh, yeah. We did see this, where it said, had he hacked a terrorist group, had he witnessed an assassination, and he talked about having sex with a politician. He said, had I gotten wasted and had a one-night stand with the mistress of a prominent politician? Well, yes, but it was only that one time. Yeah. Yeah, and then he went over. Yeah, we have seen this. 100% we've seen this. Whether or not it's going to be different from the first one, we don't know. Basically, he had a project that was due on Christmas Day, and the reason it was due on Christmas Day was because his professor was a Buddhist, and he went out to his car. A week prior, he'd broken up with his girlfriend, and he tried to get his car started, and then soprol gas started spreading out of the wheel well. Not the wheel well, the pedal well. I don't know what you call it. Footwell? The footwell. Yeah, we have seen all this. If it would let me click on it, we can skip all this shit. Alright. I am gonna save game because I don't have another mouse, and this mouse isn't letting me, like 5 clicks in a row. I am gonna end the stream, and tomorrow we're gonna play a game I can play with a controller. It is 11:30 p.m. So, you know, I'm probably gonna be ending the stream soon anyway. But I'm gonna go see if I can order a new mouse and see if I can get it next day delivery. And if I can't, then tomorrow I'll get up early and I'll go and buy one. Because holy shit. Playing this with a mouse, 6 times I clicked on that for it to open. Whew. Playing it with a broken mouse isn't gonna be fun, especially when it comes to puzzles. Alright, Auf Wiedersehen, thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll stream tomorrow. If I don't, you'll know why. The likelihood of it being this game is low if I can't, like, you know, get a mouse I'm happy with tomorrow. We'll probably play something else that uses, like, a controller. But yeah. Alright. Auf Wiedersehen. Thanks for watching. See you guys possibly tomorrow? Hopefully tomorrow. Good night. Good night.